What is up, everybody? You're very welcome back to LeedsBros for your Leeds versus Wrexham live watch-along. The first game of Leeds United's pre-season tour of the USA and the build-up to another Premier League season. Let's just forget the other stream just happened because I had a bit of technical difficulties and I think I X'd the stream rather than the internet. Anyway, don't worry about that. Before we do get into it though, guys, smash a like on the stream. It's a late one tonight, pushing on 12:30. We're about 3 minutes to kick off. Smash that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button and all that good stuff. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to sit here and talk. Let's go through Leeds United starting 11 then against Wrexham. So it is Alex Kearns in goals. It looks like it's going to be, I would say, a 4-2-3-1 by the looks of it. I would think so. Alex Kearns in goal. James Justin at right back. Joe Rodon and Alfie Cresswell looks like the two centre backs. Jayden Lyneu at left back. Really looking forward to seeing what he could do today. In midfield of Ethan Ampadu and Sean Longstaff. Then it's Willie Nonto, Dan James, and Callum Mills, looks like, is the three behind Joel Peru. So we have a couple of absentees from today's game. Now, there was a rumour going around that Dominic Calvert-Lewin wasn't in the Leeds United squad because of interest from Brighton. But we've got a bit of an update from Baron Cross. He's basically let us all know the reason why they're all out. So, yeah, so he says, no, Dominic Calvert-Lewin suffered small setback and now training individually. And I think that probably emphasises and shows the 49ers, Daniel Farke and the recruitment team that we need another striker, don't we? Calvert-Lewin was brilliant for Leeds United last year, but we can't have this season where we're going into another Premier League season with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Lucas Meche and Joel Peru. We definitely need reinforcements in that striker department, and I think that emphasises it. No Bial as well. He has a knock to his knee. He isn't in the squad. Sebastian Borneo with a minor issue and not wrist. Gruev still in his rehabilitation. We know that obviously with his knee. Tanaka in good months and late back from the World Cup. And then we obviously know as well that Tariq Maharmovic only joined up with the Leeds United squad today. So that's the reason why he's not in it. Let's take a look at the Leeds United subs then. So we have Lucas Perry, so he is in the matchday squad. There's a lot of talk and speculation about his future moving to Torino. Obviously with Leeds United hoping to bring James Trafford in as number one. Rory Mahady is on the bench as well. Obiang is there. Jaden Bogle, Lane, Crew, Stack, Tanaka, Chadwick, Pickles, Wilson is on the bench. Hopefully we do get to see him today. And Lucas Nemeche. So yeah, let me know what you think of this starting lineup. Look, I'm happy Kearns is starting in goals. I was worried we would start Lucas Perry, and obviously everything around his future. If he picks up any injury, then obviously means then his move to Torino then is on the line, isn't it? So yeah, looking forward to seeing Alex Kearns in goals today. I think he deserves it. He's been a good servant to Leeds United. Obviously recently signed a 2-year contract, so looking forward to seeing him in goals. James Justin at right back. He'll give us a solid performance. We know, you know what you get with James Trafford. Oh, with James Justin. Hopefully James Trafford. Our centre backs then, Joe Rodon and Alfie Cresswell. It's like the experience and the youth, isn't it? Perfect for Alfie Cresswell to be in there beside Joe Rodon and learn off him, isn't it? So yeah, interested to see. Am I even on the right channel here? It's meant to be on Premier Sports too, isn't it? I think it's starting there now. Let's get into some of your chats. And Danny Rumsey here says, welcome back. Cheers, Danny. Yo, hit the X button, Danny. When I tried to X down the chat, we X the whole stream. And I was sitting here for about 5 minutes just talking to myself. I was like, why is nobody talking to me anymore? So silly. Sean is here as well. He says, one legend on TikTok and one legend on YouTube. Who do I watch? I reckon. Yeah, so Dylan is live over on our TikTok. So yeah, if you're interested in TikTok, Dylan is live over there doing a watch along over there. Steven says, definitely need another striker. Welcome back. Yeah, you're right. And I think that emphasizes it, doesn't it, to the board and the recruitment team that Leeds United we do. We badly need another striker. We can't have this, hope in every single week at Daniel Farke's press conference that he's not going to turn around and say, oh, we've knocked the Dominic Calvert-Lewin and we're starting with Lucas Meche or Joe Peru. So we definitely need another striker, 100%. Harrison gone, yeah, Danny, absolutely. Harrison is out the door, no surprise there. And a lot not brought with the squad. I obviously thought Ramazani might have got a chance back with the squad just to see what he could do. Obviously, he was omitted. No Joe Gelhardt as well. We know Max Fober is gone, and Isaac Smith as well. So the clear out is starting to happen, and it's good to see. It was something that I was critical of the 49ers and the recruitment team last year, that we just weren't good enough at clearing the deck, and it seems like we're doing that this year, which is great to see. Brandon says Trafford or Metro. I don't know what you mean by that, mate. Trafford, anyway. Trafford over everything. Premier Sports 2 starts on kickoff. Does it? Yeah, I'm on Premier Sports 2 here, but like it's just some owl lad putting his daughter to bed, or his granddaughter or something like that. Now he's on the lift coming down the stairs, so yeah, I don't know. We're doing a watch along with some granddad going down the stair lift. John Moore says, hey mate, who is Mills? Callum Mills. So yeah, young lad, obviously came through the academy, gets his chance today. He plays winger or centre mid role. Don't know too much about him, but the lads on the previous chat were saying he's a bit of a winger, so we get to have a look at him. And look, there's a lot of youth in there, and great experience for them, and a great opportunity, isn't it, being with the first team squad. And look what happened with Archie Gray, then that pre-season when he was brought into centre mid, and then he kicked on after that, didn't he? Obviously played a lot of right back that season then with Daniel Fark. So look, it's a good chance to see the young lads and see what they can offer. Really looking forward to seeing Jaden Loynil at left back. I really am. I've watched him a little bit for the 21s. Looks like a very good player, and can he take that step up? We all want left back over for Gabby Goodmunson. Could he be it? I don't want to put too much pressure on his shoulders, but let's see. Let's see what sort of pre-season Loynil has, and see, can he be the backup for Gabby Goodmunson and maybe save us a few quid in that left back position. We'll see. Slim says here, could you not ask for better weather tonight? 77 degrees, normally try an egg. 77 degrees where? Where's this? It's not 77 degrees here. That's actually raining for the first time in Ireland, I'd say, in about 4 weeks today, and the temperature definitely dropped today. Stephen says, Tank Feck Harrison is gone. Another of the Deadwood out the door. Yeah, 90k. 90k off the wage bill, man. 90k off the wage bill. It's class. I figured it out, misspelling. Yeah, happens, mate. Happens, mate. My dyslexia does kick in at times as well. Danny says, we in the yellow shorts. Yeah, class. Yeah, it's just actually, they're coming out here now. So we're a little bit late to kick off, are we? Or it's starting bang on the kick off. Both teams are out here anyway. It looks fairly like misty or foggy where they are. Anyway, get them score predictions in the comments section. Sorry we're a little bit late to the stream. Usually we're going to give it about 20 minutes before the stream so we can go and have a bit more of a chat. But the last stream went a little bit P-tong, so we're a little bit late starting. So sorry about that. Let me get the timer ready to rock. Derek says jerseys are class. Yeah, they look class on. I actually like it with the navy as well. Like, it breaks it up, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks class. Looks very, very good, to be fair. Steven says, finally here it comes, game. Come on, Leeds. Can't wait to see the youth players. Yeah, it gives us an opportunity. Stephen Moore says 25-0 to Leeds. Yeah, I don't think the score really matters, mate. It's more so kind of how we're playing, and obviously, the first game back of pre-season. I think Wrexham have played 2 games. I definitely know they bet Manchester United, didn't they, last week, 1-0. And I think they played another pre-season game before that also as well. So they're probably way up to speed, to be fair, rather than what Leeds are. Gordon Smith says, come on, Leeds, 3-1. Love that, mate. Love that. Hope you don't concede. Hopefully not. Feel like Wrexham are going to treat it like a final. Yeah, look, if they've played 2 pre-season games before this, they're going to be flying fit and up to speed, aren't they? Tired heads tomorrow, definitely, says Amy Clark. There will be a few tired heads. I think we're the same, aren't we, against Sunderland, aren't we? At the end of the month, I think it's the same kickoff, a 12 kickoff. So we'll be back for another late watch along against Sunderland as well. I think that one's in. Where's that one on? That's in New Jersey, I think, the game against Sunderland. And then I think we have Liverpool then and Soldier Field Stadium in Chicago, I think, after that. And then obviously we have Manchester United and Crow Park coming up soon as well. It won't be a watch along for that because it'll be at the game. There'll be a vlog for that game, not a watch along. Yeah, same time on the 30th, said Amy, yeah. Big pre-season for Pirro. Hopefully see him in the goals tonight. Yeah, mate. And look at, same with Dan James and Willie Nanto as well. You look at them and they're the ones that look like they're on the way out of Leeds United and probably hanging on by a thread at this moment in time. So I think if them three have any sort of future at Leeds United, they're going to have to perform tonight and perform in this pre-season to get back into Daniel Farke's thoughts, because they look like they're down the pecking order. Has anyone got it working on BBC Player 2? I'm watching it on Premier Sports 2, mate. That's in Ireland. I don't know if Premier Sports 2 is actually in the UK, mate. I don't think it is. Let's run through the starting 11 again. Kearns in goals. Justin Rodon, Loinu, Longstaff, Ampadu, Cresswell, Nonto, James, Mills, and Joel Peru is your starting 11 today. Danny says ref is American. Yeah, I presume he would be. Doesn't look like there's many there. Looks like a fairly empty stadium, doesn't it? Looks fairly empty. Daryl says, "Oi, player working now." It seems like it literally started right on kickoff, because it's the same here as well. Once the streaming started here on Premier Sports, they were like walking out and they're getting ready to go here. No way. Lewis O'Brien. Do you remember once upon a time we wanted him at Leeds United? He was one of the midfielders Leeds were chasing. Right, let me get this timer ready to rock. Probably will be about 40 seconds behind you, just to let you know, guys, with obviously the lag by the time it comes through YouTube to you guys. I'm always about 40 seconds behind you guys, so no spoilers in the chat, please. That would be great. And Chris says 1-0 down already. We better not be. We better not be. And we Wrexham to get us on their way. We are on their way in Tampa. Leeds United in their new yellow away strip. What is Joel Pereira's hair, by the way? Actually, proper bleach blonde. It's good pressure here from Leeds early on. Go on, Longstaff. Oh, bet the press here come Wrexham. Nah, it's like we committed so many bodies forward there straight away. We're not. Oh my Jesus, we're 1-0 down already. Here we fucking go. Kiefer Moore of all people. 1-0 Wrexham. What the fuck, man? I was literally just admiring our press, saying, yeah, what a press that is. Wrexham better press, went up the pitch, we left everybody forward, and Kiefer Moore with a fine finish past Alex Kearns. Yeah, Leeds are 1-0 down already. Oh my lord. What was that, about 40 seconds in? It's some finish from Keeper Moore, but it's absolutely shite defending from Leeds United. We're all over the place. Kiefer Moore just runs off the back of Joe Rodon, I think it was. Yeah. Cresswell tried to get across, but it's a good finish from Keeper Moore. 1-0 Wrexham. Not the start we wanted. Stephen Bourne says 26-1. Yeah. We looked like we tried to press them too high initially, and they better press. It was just one ball in behind into the midfield, and then, yeah, that was it. They were passes. Not the best of starts from Leeds United at all. That's what you get for starting Joe Peru. Peru getting the blame straight away. It's Peru's hair. We blame his hair. Yes, I think the goal was like 40 seconds. Was it 40 seconds in? Mental. Yeah, it looks like Nanto is AM. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be in the 10. James out on the right. Mills out on the left. But it's set up at this moment, and then Peru then out up top. Longstaff and Ampadu in midfield. So 4-2-3-1. That's the formation. Daniel Farke's all tried and tested 4-2-3-1, it looks like. Nanto. Oh, unlucky, good ball. Hopefully Branton and Trafford aren't watching. Yeah. Don't show them this game. Don't show them this game at all. You can kind of expect it though, lads, can't you? The first game of pre-season is always not great. Not that wins a corner there for Leeds. A few Leeds fans down that end of the ground. Chris saying I heard you were delayed. I just logged on, so my deep apologies. Yeah, no bother, mate. Yeah, I'm always going to be about 40 seconds behind, lads, with YouTube. It's a bit annoying, but that's the way it is, unfortunately. Chance here for Leeds. Longstaff. Oh, my Jesus. Sandwich full from Longstaff, but a good chance he had a decent ball in the box. I don't know what he was trying to do, but it ended up in the stands anyway. Chris says, hey, mate, did I hear DCL were in talks with Brighton? Yeah, there was rumours that Brighton were interested in DCL, and look, I don't care if they're interested. You know, Barcelona could be interested in DCL, but it's a matter of DCL staying at Leeds United. I don't want Leeds. It looks like we have to take one step forward. Obviously, bringing Harry Wilson in, Mahermovic. We're obviously looking at Trafford and Julian Brandt, and it looks like Leeds United are going in the right direction. So to sell someone like DCL or any of our key players would be a real kick, wouldn't it? Because obviously what we're trying to build here. So yeah, look, they're supposedly Brighton are in talks, but what Baron Cross has said that he picked up a bit of a knock and he's not going to be risked. And either way, I think it emphasises that Leeds United need reinforcement in the striker department. 100% they do. We seen that last year, and we can't have another season where we're constantly praying every press conference that Daniel Farke isn't going to turn around. That is poor from Joe Peru. Horrendous touch. What was I saying there? Yeah, praying that every Daniel Farke press conference that he's not going to turn around and say that Dominic Calvert-Lewin has picked up a knock and he's not available for the game. We can't have that again this season. So we definitely need a striker, 100%. And I know we're going to be paying big money for James Trafford. It looks like 40 million plus for him, but we do need a striker. I know Demirovic has been linked. We need someone else there. We need another option big time. Chris says, I heard Harrison is gone as well. Not confirmed, but looks like he's on his way out. And obviously Harrison is a massive chunk off the wage bill, isn't he? 90 grand a week that he's on. So that frees it up, obviously, to bring in, a James Trafford, maybe offer him a bit more in the wages if he's kind of thinking, or Julian Brandt as well. So it frees up a lot of the wage bill. Decent play there between Nanto and Pirro and Lucky. I have to say, lads, the away kit does look class, to be fair. Here come Wrexham again. Kiefer Moore. Oh, Amy says it there. Is Harrison confirmed? Is that just confirmed? It must only just been confirmed, was it? Because it was on X there just before we went live. See if there was any news. It's confirmed and Harrison is gone. Happy days. Eventually we've broken the shackles of the nightmare that is Jack Harrison. Yeah, literally just before the match. Cheers. Nice one for that. Yeah, Michael says it there. Harrison is gone. Happy days. Happy days. Happy days. Well, that's good. That's a bit of good news. We're 1-0 down and all that, but at least Jack Harrison is gone. It's going to be scrappy since the goal, to be fair, in midfield. We can't really get hold of it. Well done, Longstaff. Done well there. Feels like we're all like on top of each other, and we're crammed. Like, get away from each other. Ball back with Kearns. I'm all ready to go. Danny says there, yeah, Harrison is confirmed. It's in the WhatsApp. Yeah, I haven't been on the WhatsApp, Danny. I was absolutely sweating there trying to set up this stream to get going, so I wasn't on the old phone. Longstaff's a good ball forward towards Dan James. Oh, that is a penalty. That is a penalty. Keeper comes out, clatters into Dan James. Ref points straight to the spot. Penalty to Leeds. But imagine Joe Peru's going to take it. So, penalty to Leeds. It's been a decent start to the game, obviously, with Wrexham's early goal and now penalty to Leeds in the first 7 minutes. So, if it continues like this, we could have an old goal fest. Shane Dalton says, all right, all penalty for Leeds. Harrison is gone. Thank fuck. Yeah, I'm with you, mate. I'm with you, mate. Right, Joel Peru to take it with his bleach blonde Alan Smith hair. It's giving me Alan Smith vibes of Joel Peru. Can he even see? Can he even see? Peru's fringe is like in his eyes. Peru steps up. Oh my Jesus. He's missed it. Keeper saves it. He's just not good enough, lads, Joe Peru, is he? He's just not good enough. Like. Keeper down to his left hand side saves it. Doesn't look like it was right in the corner. I want to see the replay of this. Doesn't look like it was hit with a lot of power either. It was a bad penalty. A bad penalty. DB4 LUFC says Pirro is dog shit. It's just like he can't get a break, mate, can he? Like, even when he started that game against Brighton and it was Derby in the cup, but he missed a penalty as well that day as well, and a couple of sitters. Like, it's like, yeah, he isn't. He's not good enough, and it's harsh to say. Like, yeah, so he hit the post. We were showing the replay there. He hit the post. Typical. Gordon says that lad is just no good for us. He's not, and I do think he'll move on. You think like Fark would have started Lucas Mecha today, wouldn't you? Look. Won't get 50p for Peru at this rate. Yeah, poor penalty. Yeah, I hope Rangers aren't watching this because that's definitely half this price at this stage. Oh, come on, DJ. Is it just me or is DJ just look like he's at that, like losing a little bit of yard of pace? Like he just doesn't look as quick as he used to. Like some keeper goes long. Stu says his penalties are always piss poor. Yeah, always like he's obviously scored a couple for us, Joe Pro, but he's missed a few as well. Like I think he's definitely missed at least 3, hasn't he? But he was the obvious one to take it, wasn't he? Like if you're looking at anyone there on the pitch to take it, like who would you pick? Nanto maybe. DJ's not going to take it. DB4 says no legs and not a team player. I just don't think he's good enough, mate. I think that's just it's harsh, but it's just plain and simple. I just don't think Joe Pereira is good enough for where Leeds United are at and where we're looking to get to. He was obviously great for us in the championship, very much a championship player. Here he is here now. It could eat me words. Go on back inside. Oh, look, he tried a reverse ball to Nanto, deflected out for a corner. Yeah, I just don't think he's good enough for Leeds personally. Where we're at and where we want to go. Xavier says here, Pirro will sit on his contract out and sign a pre-contract with a Dutch club in January. Yeah. I'd hate to see him go for nothing though. I'd like to see us get something for it. Good ball into the box. It was a foul. It was a free out, is it? Free out to Wrexham. Gary says here, Pirro never looks sharp. Even looks like he's just out of bed. Yeah, he does, man. He does. I know the hair is doing him no favours at this moment in time as well, isn't it? Because it's just like drawing attention to his shitness. That was harsh. Sorry. That was harsh. Sorry. Danny says should have let Kearns take it. Yeah, that'd be so crack, wouldn't it? Alex Kearns stepping up for the penalty. Probably would have scored it as well, to be fair. And produced straight through the back of Lewis O'Brien there. Definitely a free kick. David says championship is his level or a poor European League team needs to move on. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I obviously look. I admire his fighting talk when he came out during the week saying he wants to stay and fight for his place and he wants to obviously be at Leeds. And look, that's class to hear. Like it is. I love that fighting talk, but he just needs to do his talking on the pitch, isn't it? We can all say things, but you need to do it, don't you? And he hasn't been. He's just not good enough. He never shows signs. Never shows signs that he could be Leeds United's number 9 in the Premier League, unfortunately. And I think we all had that thought when we went up from the Championship that even in the Championship he always felt like he just wasn't really good enough for the level that we wanted to get to. And he's just not it. He's just not it, unfortunately. Derek says Pirro will do well outside of the top 3 European leagues. He would, yeah. Up in Scotland, like there's obviously talks at Rangers constantly being linked to them, and obviously with the 49ers up there as well. Like he'd be unbelievable up in Scotland. Without a shadow of a doubt, he'd be top goal scorer for Rangers if he was to go there. I know Celtic were sniffing around him last January, wasn't it? Didn't Celtic inquire about him, but he was never going to go to Celtic. The 49ers were never going to let Joe Pirro go to Celtic, so. But he would, and then obviously at Rangers, then he's a chance of playing European football there as well. So that move could suit him. Munchie says, Pirro surely can't be lacking confidence out in public with that hairdo. Exactly, that's what I said, mate. He's like inner Alan Smith vibes he's giving me here. He's just starting to get a bit of control of it here now eventually. Passing Longstaff. I'm interested to see what happens with Longstaff this season. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about him potentially moving on because obviously not really getting into the first team, last season after his injury. So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on this preseason. Nanto looks busy, doesn't he? Nanto's everywhere trying to get involved. Chris says, bring Pirro to the A-League in Australia. Players miss pens constantly here. He would fit in. Poor old Joe Pirro's getting a lot of stick in the chat. I'm not going to give him any more stick. We'll leave it at that. It very much has a feel of the first preseason game, doesn't it? It's just a little bit ragged and disorganised and scrappy, isn't it? And to be fair, you can see by Wrexham there. I believe it's 2 preseason games that you have. You can see by Wrexham they're just a little bit sharper, I think. Kiefer Moore, man, he's going on forever. It seems like he's just always playing against Leeds. Kiefer Moore. Bit rusty around the edges, says Amy. Yeah. Smash that like button if you haven't already done so, guys. Let's get 100 likes on this stream. Smash that like button for me. I tell you what, Wrexham has a free kick in a decent area here. I think it's about 30 odd yards out, and I'd say he's going to have a pop. Shane Dalton says, doesn't the cobwebs off pre-season shy first game? It always is, mate. It always is. I tell you what, I'm a bit worried about this free kick because it's in a decent area. Strike. Oh, he's rattled the ball. He rattled the bar and then the rebound over the top with Kiefer Moore. Alex Cairns wasn't getting anywhere near that. What a free kick that was. Rattled the crossbar. Have another look at it here. Cairns was beaten. Cairns was beaten all end up. He wasn't getting near that. Very, very lucky there. Sorry, slightly ahead won't spoil. Yeah, you'll be about 40 seconds ahead, I think. I worked it out at. So, no spoilers if you can, gents and ladies, of course. Go on, Peru. Go on. He's just so sluggish, isn't he? Just no pace whatsoever. Yeah, Stephen says it there. So lucky there. We really were. Could have been 2-0 down. 2-0 down in 16 minutes. Danny says Pirro won't go. Nobody will buy him. His wages are high as well. Yeah, and you know what, Danny? Look, I'm kind of finding it hard to disagree with you because he hasn't been performing well and his wages are high. I think Rangers is the only kind of viable option unless he goes to like a Middlesbrough or something like that. But he's obviously spoke that he doesn't want to drop back down to the Championship as well, hasn't he? So the young lads have been decent. Cresswell, Lionel and Mills so far. A nice few touches from the 3 boys. Doing okay. Just pause the game until it sinks. No, I'm behind that though. So you'll all be ahead. You'll all be ahead. Gordon Smith, thank you so much for your super chat, mate. He says, good to be back. It is good to be back, mate. Cheers for your super chat, pal. Very, very much appreciated. Anto Gartland says, Cresswell, best of them all. He is playing well. Him, Lionel and Mills, you have to say, are doing well. Fair play to the young lads. Oh, Nanto got a bit of a clatter there. Lewis O'Brien. Danny says, don't think he'd go Rangers. It's like Champo football. Yeah, but he has a chance of European football at Rangers, though, Danny. That's what I'd say to that. Yeah, Nanto clatter there. So Free kick to Leeds. Got on him fairly quick. Not that does look busy, to be fair. He is all over the place, but not really kind of doing much with it. Chris says, hit that like button, yeah. Smash that like button for me, guys. You can just see we're missing that creativity like big time. Just someone just to grab the game. Unlucky, Justin tried to get it into the box, deflected. Stadium's fairly empty, isn't it? I was expecting a decent crowd down there at Tampa. Seeing some of the videos today, it was seemed to be Leeds everywhere. I meant those pausing the game, yeah. You was pausing the game for me, yeah. Oh, Peru strike blocked. Here come Wrexham again. Wrexham look dangerous on the attack, on the counter attack, don't they? Leeds are committing a lot of bodies forward, to be fair. But Wrexham look dangerous on the attack. They've a bit of pace. Oh, it's a bad ball forward from Joe Rodon. Give possession away again. Here come Wrexham again. Oh, Cresswell. He don't just enough. Pass being poor as well, isn't it? You can just see it. You can just see the rust in the players. Longstaff going for a switch. It's a bad ball again. Longstaff gives it away. You need to look after the ball better. We're giving it back to them far too cheap. Danny says missing Aronson in this game, he will be running all over. They are running around the place, Danny. They are. Look at like Nanto. They are all over the place. It's more quality I think we're missing in this game, rather than effort. To be fair. Michael said Liverpool 4, Sunderland 2, full time. Yeah, they started a bit earlier, didn't they? I think was it a 10 o'clock kickoff for them. Obviously our time. Derek says Pirro looking lost out there. Attack not linking up. It's all the time, isn't it? He's just one of them that just doesn't bring others into play. I wonder would Fark be looking at changing at half time and bringing Metcha on. But it's the young lads for me, and in the opening 20 minutes of this game, it's the young lads for me that are standing out. Nice few touches by all three of them. Longstaff looks alright as well. Nanto's busy, but not really doing much in it. You haven't really seen much from Ampadu and Pirro, to be fair. Oh, Pirro gives it away again. Here come Wrexham. Yeah, it's just not sticking when it goes up to Joe Peru there. Here's Kiefer Moore. Nanto, took a chance there, diving in there. Go for a throw. Derek says, true as younger lads look settled, they do. Come on, Peru. Go on, DJ's gone. Good ball from Peru. Go on, DJ. He's just lost that yard of pace, Dan James, hasn't he? He's just not as quick as he was. Dan James 3 years ago was making that ball. It was a decent ball from Peru, to be fair. Good tackle. Unlucky. That's better. How was Kiefer Moore bullying Joe Rodon there? Free to Leeds. Hydration break nonsense, man. It's like, what? Like, it just ruins football, doesn't it? Like, there's just no need for it whatsoever. Like, someone goes down injured or like whatever, like go and like have your water then. Like the hydration break is just it's a load of shit. Like to me, I thought it just ruined the World Cup. The hydration break as well. It was just so frustrating to watch. I thought we were done with it. I thought so as well, mate. Stephen says, water break, gonna have a little nap while it's going on. I don't think it's that long, mate. I don't think it's that long. Yes, James would have normally buried that one away. Yeah, I noticed when he came back from his last injury that he always seemed to be kind of holding back. Like Dan James is always like 100 mile an hour sprint and at everything. And I've just noticed at times he always seems to be kind of holding back a little bit more. He's not really going full tilt, and maybe that's just not with trusting his body because he has had a lot of isn't it groin injuries and calves and hamstrings and that. So when you don't really fully trust your body, you're not going to go full tilt, are you? And I've just noticed that in him the last couple of times I've seen him play. He's just not gone full tilt, even for Wales as well. So that's what comes with having so much pace, though, doesn't it? You can see Daniel Fark there, like he basically saying up the tempo, lads. Just nonsense, isn't it? Like just get on with the game. Like there's no need for it to be that long. Like. Fark needs to stick five at the back. Yeah, go with what we're used to, isn't it? Go with what's worked. Just showing the Wrexham goal that was a poor goal to give away, wasn't it? So we committed too many bodies forward straight away. Tried to press them and they just bypassed our press so easy. Derek says I've been James's biggest fan, but looks better suited for the championship for 2 or 3 seasons. Yeah, and particularly last year, I was looking forward to seeing what he could do in the Premier League because under Bielsa, obviously, he played a lot out of position. And at Manchester United, he showed glimpses of what he could do in the Premier League. And then obviously his last season in the Championship, he was brilliant. But he obviously did get injured towards the tail end of that season. And he hasn't really seemed to recover. He always seems to be, constantly picking up injuries. And look, unfortunately, we can't have passengers. I love Dan James as well. Look, I'm one of his biggest fans. He's one of my favourite players. But we can't have passengers. We need players to be available and ready to go. And unfortunately, I don't think Dan James has that. Need a striker who can hold the ball up. The only striker that we have that does that is DCL. Yeah, I agree. Mecha can do it a bit, but I do think for the size of Mecha at times, I do think he gets bullied an awful lot. I do think Mecha can use his frame a little bit more. There's times you see how big he is, and it's like he's too easy to go down or too easy to get pushed off. But you're right, mate. The only player that we have to hold the ball up is DCL. Peru is not going to do that. He's more of a, to fee or in behind player, but he's not going to hold the ball up and bring others into play. Haven't seen a lot of Ampadu, have we at all? He's on the ball here now. We see him try and dictate the game a little bit more. Long stuff again. Ronnie's in the building. He says, evening, Darren and lads. Evening, Ronnie pal. Hope you're keeping well. Good to see you in. They need competition for DCL. Yeah, but massively. It doesn't even have to be competition, mate. It's just a good replacement, isn't it? It just we got so lucky with him last year that he had very few injuries. But as I said, it was every press conference. Ooh, chance here. Lionel could get in. Unlucky. Yeah, it was every press conference you were praying that Daniel Fark wasn't going to turn around and say there was a knock to DCL. So look, he was brilliant for us last year, but we can't just rely on him again. We definitely need another striker. Depends on how much you're going to pay as well, because look at we know strikers aren't cheap, and if we're going to drop 40 million on James Trafford, like, how much are we willing to pay for a decent striker? And to say I can't afford passengers this year, staying up last year was adrenaline filled. Second year is always harder. It's always hard. That second season syndrome, isn't it? Get a little bit comfortable. You think you've done your job. It's not, man. It's not. The only thing I will say is the three teams coming up, and this could come back to bite me, I don't think are great. I don't think are great at all. I think Ipswich aren't in a great spot. They're starting to make a few signings now. Hull, I think, are going straight back down. I think Hull are going to be the Wolves of last year. And then Coventry, with obviously Lampard, as Leeds fans, we'd like to say they're going to get whipped, but Lampard could surprise you as well, couldn't? Like, so I do think that that's at least two that are gone down. Like, we have definitely a better chance of staying up this year, but we still have to recruit right and do all the things that we have to do to make sure we stay in the league. Not though, good ball forward. Need to move a bit quicker, just a bit slow. Good ball forward. Longstaff makes a run beyond. Longstaff cuts it back. Peru, yeah! 1-0. Joe Peru. And the absolute... Oh, man, we all have egg on our faces. This stick we've been given Joe Peru in this chat since he's missed the penalty. And, of course, he goes scores. Now, look, it's very much bundled over the line. Looks like he's dragged it with his back foot. But that was better. It was decent play. Nice run beyond by Sean Longstaff. And that's the first time we've seen it in this game. Good ball across the box. Yeah, he does well, Peru. A little bit of a back heel. Takes the deflection beyond the goalkeeper in the 6-yard box. 1-0. We're back in it. First goal of pre-season. Joe Peru. Alan Smith regen. Stephen Bourne. No Peru, no party. Who said we needed a striker, man? Who said we needed a striker? What channel is it on? It's on Premier Sports 2. Premier Sports 2. Or it's here on LeedsBros as well. Deft little finish it was, yeah. No need a striker. We have Joe Peru. 1-0 over. Back in it. And it was decent play. It was the first time you actually seen the defenders trying to get beyond. It was a good run from Sean Longstaff. Gordon, cheers for your super chat, mate. Love that. Nice finish in fairness, says Stephen. It was, mate. That was a quick half an hour. Holy shit. 1 o'clock in the morning, man. There's no show like a Joe show, like a Joe L. No Piro, no party. And like, we've been rinsing them. Like, anybody watching this back is going to be like, we've rinsed Joe Peru for like 20 minutes in the chat. And then he goes and scores. We'll keep rinsing him. Let's hope he scores more. Let's hope he comes good. Gordon said always every goal. To be fair, mate, every time Leeds score, you do send a super chat, and it is very much appreciated, buddy. But you don't have to. You don't have to send a super chat every time Leeds score. But it is very much appreciated, buddy. DV4 says, who will win the All-Ireland final tomorrow? I think it's a hard one to call, mate, because Kerry haven't been great. Quarter-final and semi-final against Dublin. And Mayo have looked good as well, haven't they? But Kerry could easily show up tomorrow as well. Kerry are a team of superstars. And Mayo obviously haven't won it in, 60 years now at this stage. So, I don't know. It's hard to call, but I do think it's going to be a good game. I'm actually looking forward to watching it. Stephen says, Darren, you definitely had the Peru haircut at one stage. Mate, I did. In 2016 in Chicago, when I was on a J1, Ireland were in the Euros at that time, I dyed my hair bleach blonde. No word of a lie. I have a picture of it somewhere. I'll dig it out. But yes, we did have the Joe Peru haircut. And you know, I actually had it when I was younger, when Alan Smith was at Leeds, because Alan Smith was my hero, but the less said about that now, the better. But yes, I had got my hair dyed bleach blonde. I wouldn't pull it off now. Definitely not. DB4 says 75 years, I'm from Mayo. Surely the course has to be broken at some time, mate. Surely. Yeah, 51, you're right, mate. Yeah, it was 51. Longstaff playing some very good knee passes. Yeah, it's taken him a while to get into it, Sean, but he has. And you need to see it. Oh, here come Wrexham again. Wrexham just looks so dangerous on the break, don't they? Every time Leeds lose it, it's like we're committing bodies forward. And they look good in the transition. So it's definitely something we have to look at. How nice is that training top, by the way, that yellow training top. I bought the blue one, the blue sleeved one, and then like 2 days later, then they dropped the yellow one. I'm like, oh. But that yellow one is very nice. Love all the training gear, and even the top that Mahermovic was wearing in his interview was class. So Yeah, again, my bank account is going to be absolutely walloped this season with the gear Leeds are bringing out. Mr. P says Longstaff has been key to most of our attacks. It's good to see, mate. I want to see Longstaff stay. I know he's got a little bit of shit off Leeds fans, and some want to see him move on and get better in there. But like that, he has Premier League experience. He's played Champions League nights in St James's Park. He's played in some big games for Newcastle. Yeah, look, I think he's a good option. And when he was fit last year, at the start of last season, I thought he was brilliant. I thought he was very, very good. The injury hampered him a little bit, and he took a while to get back in. Obviously, how well Stack was playing as well, and the change in formation. If he found it hard to get back in, but do you remember the goal he scored against Bournemouth? That key goal in the last minute of the game, which was was key at that time to get us a point down there. It was the 3-3 draw, wasn't it? So we want to keep Longstaff, and I'm happy to see him doing well. Genuinely, if Leeds went into the Premier League season with that midfield, I'd be happy. I know there's a lot of talks of Shea Charles, and yeah, look, I would like him if we can get it done. It looks a little bit unlikely at this stage, but I like our midfield. I think we've really good options in there. Quirky says, Kerry a boo. It's going to be a good game, mate, to be fair. It is going to be a good game. I'm just a little bit raging. Dublin's not there. Lionel's looked decent as well at left back, guys, hasn't he? Nice few like touches, like doing everything right. Alfie Cresswell for me has been the standout of the young lads. Young Mills is finding a little bit hard to get on it, which is expected in that final third. But yeah, Lionel and Alfie Cresswell look good. Very positive sign from the young lads. Yeah, Mr. P literally just has it there as well. Like youngsters are giving a good account of themselves. It's great to see. Really good to see. There's Lionel foul. Referee. How was that not a foul? Lionel going back towards his own goal. He bundled over there. It was definitely a free kick. Win it back. Well done, Mills. What? Then he gives a free for that. Yeah, and yeah, Longstaff is asking the question there. What about the one over there on Lionel? That's soft, man. Longstaff goes in. Yeah, that is soft as anything. That's poor refereeing that. Lionel needs to be stronger on the ball, but very promising. Yeah, I think that will come with it though, mate. You can teach that though, can't you? Like free kick to Wrexham in a decent area to put the ball in the box here. They better not score from this. If they score from this free kick, I'll be fuming. 100% agree regarding Cresswell. He looked very good, Cresswell. Doesn't he? Doesn't Cresswell usually play midfield for the? That's a good ball in, headed away from Peru. Get away, well done, Mills. Doesn't Cresswell usually play midfield for the 21s? I'm nearly sure he does. Amy says, don't forget to smash that like button. Yeah, please do so, guys. Let's go for 100 likes on tonight's stream. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so. The only thing I'll say about Alfie Cresswell, he doesn't look as tall as Charlie. So obviously puts him at a bit of a disadvantage, doesn't it, when winning headers? Well done, Ampli. What a turn that is from Young Mills. Great. Oh, unlucky. He done well. It was a nice turned out away from them. Then he tried to play one out to Dan James, and it just wasn't enough on it. Unlucky. Cresswell can play centre, defensive midfielder, and centre back. Go on, DJ. Go on. Give it to Nando. Go on. Go on, Willie. Strike. Oh, blocked. Unlucky. Line out. Oh. Too much on it. Goal kick. Unlucky. Unlucky. What was that filth from Mills? It was a cracking little turnout, to be fair to him. It's always, though, the good now followed up with the bad, isn't it? It used to always happen in football to me. You'd skin someone, then you think you are a prime lean on Messi and try and take another one on. The ball gets taken off you then. Straight back down to earth. Goal kick to Wrexham here. Love that from Mills, says Stephen Moore. Cracking little turnout from the young lad. Yeah, there. See, just there with Cresswell, and I'm not bashing the young lad, but and obviously he's up against Kiefer Moore as well, but that's probably where the inexperience comes in a little bit. Go on, go down the line. Well done, Lionel. Done fantastically well there. Unlucky from Mills. Nice little play there from the two young lads. Lionel and Mills try to get Peru in behind. We're starting to grow into this game. It's taken us a while to get into it, but we're starting to find our feet here now. Mr. P says, where are my banners? Good morning, all. Yeah. Wild this. 20 past 1 in the morning. The only Leeds watch along against Wrexham. Like, it's Wrexham. Haha, the mic. Is it my mic? My mic gone? No? Hopefully it's not. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Mills looks like he has some creative passing about him. He does, mate. He does. No, I'm watching on Wrexham YouTube channel if people can't find it. Wrexham have it on their YouTube channel, did he? It's mad. I'm surprised they're out shouting that. No, not yours. Cheers. You had me panicking there when you said the mic. I was like, don't tell me my mic is gone. I haven't even touched that and I'm sitting here hands free. It's good play, that. What is Joe Rodon doing out here on the left hand side? Back inside, Rodon, Longstaff. Here's Mills here again. Mills. Oh, well done. Ball, Mills. Go on. Nonto. Shoe. Oh, Nonto. He has to score there. What is he doing chipping into the keeper's hands there? The build-up play was brilliant. Again, young Mills involved in it, and even Joe Rodon. But that's Willie Nonto. In positions like that, you just have to be smashing the ball hard and low across the goalkeeper. Watch your top, basically. How did he think he was going to chip the keeper from there? But it's lovely play from Leeds. Lovely reverse ball from young Mills. Longstaff, great ball in behind. What is Nonto doing? You just have to drill that low and hard across the goalkeeper. You're never chipping him from there. Good football, yeah, it was good football. It's better, much, much better. Definitely a step up in performance and momentum. Wrexham still look dangerous on the... Oh, my God, they do look dangerous. Wrexham are in. Go on, Lionel, get back. Cairns. Oh! 2-1 Wrexham. I literally just said it as they were on the break. Wrexham looked dangerous on the attack. It's too easy, isn't it? Like, every time we're pushing so many bodies forward, we're committing. But every time it breaks down, Wrexham aren't doing anything bar that. They're just hitting us on the counter-attack. It's a poor goal to give away. A poor goal again to give away. Very, very similar. Very, very similar to the first one. Lionel tries his best to get back. That's poor from Joe Rodon as well. Commits himself. Great finish from the lad, to be fair, but yeah. I think Rodon commits himself a little bit too much there. Lionel tried to get back. He done his best to try and get back on it. 2-1. 2-1 Wrexham. Not good. Let's catch up on the chat there. DB4 says, Mill looks decent. He does. Not again, for fuck's sake, says Daryl. Here says Amy. Fark needs to forget about the 4 at the back. He's too stubborn. Yeah. I hope this isn't a thing going into the season. Nonton Pereiro are championship players. Yeah. Danny Catamadri's son. Is that him? Yeah. No way. Yeah. Remember him when he played for us. Better change the score. 2-1 to Wrexham. Mr. P says our defense is far too forward, makes it too easy for their attacking mode. It is, mate. It is. The 2 goals that they've scored have nearly been the exact same, similar, where they've hit us on the counter attack. They do look dangerous on the counter. Leeds are just committing too many bodies forward. Goes out play there. We go kick, so Or have we got 3 minutes, about 3 minutes at half time? I can't see too much being added on. Munchy Toy says, any of that vodka going spare. What vodka? I haven't got any vodka. I have a vodka bottle up there, but it's it's empty. And just as we were starting to show signs of a little bit of quality and getting a foothold in the game again, it's just on the counter that's let us down badly. Every one of our midfielders are in the opposition half, yeah, and you can't be doing that. Can't be committing that much forward. You still need basics. Look, I know it's a preseason game and it's rust and all, but you still need the basics in your game, don't you? And look, in the Premier League, you're not doing that. You're not committing that many bodies forward. But I think that's what happens. Like when we do play this system, the 4-2-3-1, you end up committing bodies forward then to try and get an attack going with that formation. That's what happened to us last year when Fark then eventually changed to the 3 at the back. It's very similar. But look, there is positives. Like that's the young lads are definitely being a positive. Young Cresswell, Mills has definitely grown into the game. Lionel has been good as well. So the young lads have definitely been a positive. Nanto, Longstaff, Mills, just taking off from Longstaff again. 4 or 5 bodies around Longstaff, Ampadu. James. Good ball into Nanto, that. Nanto's forced back to Rodon. Good ball in behind. Justin, back. Go back, Nanto. Shoot. Longstaff, Mills. Blocked. Longstaff again. It's pinball here. Oh, great finish. Sean Longstaff. 2-2. It was a little bit scrappy, little bit of pinball going on, but Sean Longstaff gets his goal. And to be fair to Sean Longstaff, he deserves it. Sean Longstaff has been very, very good. Very, very good. And I'm delighted for him. Absolutely delighted for Sean Longstaff. 2-2. 2-2. Good goal. Brilliant finish from Longstaff. Let's get to the chat there. Yeah, Ronaldo Bourne has it there. 2-2. Looking at this same game, a striker is badly needed. Stephen Bourne says, get in. Gordon Smith, thanks so much for your super chat again, buddy. Appreciate it, pal. Longstaff screamer. Lovely finish from Sean Longstaff. He has that in his locker, lads. I like Longstaff. I really do. Gets one first stick for me. Yeah, he's great for a goal. Longstaff, says Sean Daly. Lovely finish. 2-2. Mad first half. Lionel comes across there. Is that a free to Wrexham? Feels much better entering the half of 2-2. I agree. Absolutely agree. Because we were getting on top before Wrexham scored their second. We did look like the better side. It was a bit of a sucker punch there, second goal. Hopefully we get a few changes at half time. I want to see Harry Wilson. Really want to see Harry Wilson, see what he can bring. Longstaff did try and give Mills the chance and he didn't score. Longstaff showed him how it's done. Yeah. That's how you do it. In the back of the net. Conceded at a time. Is it 3 minutes? It is 3 minutes, yeah. 3 minutes at a time. We're nearly 2 into that now, so bang it up there. Yeah, Stephen Bourne has it there. Looking forward to seeing Wilson in the second half. Me too, mate. Me too. I hope he doesn't take young Mills. off because he's been decent. Maybe DJ, or I can't see him taking Nanto off. He's sitting in the 10. Yeah, it could be 11 changes at half time, says Xavier. It could be, mate, yeah. Nice, and Pirro was actually a lovely touch. Go wide. Nanto has to be going wide there. How is Willie Nanto not playing that wide to Dan James? Longstaff. Lionel tries to get his cross cleared away. Willie Nanto had an unbelievable pass. Dan James made a lovely run out to the far right hand side. He should have gave it. Here come Wrexham again on the attack. We look so vulnerable. We look so vulnerable every time Wrexham are breaking. Need to watch that. Ampadu's been very quiet, hasn't he? We haven't seen a lot of him at all. Sally says Chelsea and Manchester United are the only clubs that have been champions of the Premier League Summer Series. Ah, doesn't really mean much, mate, does it? To be fair, like. Do you think Perry will come on? May as well just leave Kearns. Yeah, like I'd be like that if Perry is close to leaving or James Trafford is fairly close. I wouldn't be risking Lucas Perry. Like if he is going to change him and he wants to bring on young Rory Mahady, fine, yeah, fair. But yeah, if it is close to being done, I wouldn't do it. So it is half time, 2-2 at half time. Bit of a mad first half. Get your thoughts in the comment section there. I will catch up with the chat here. Mr. P says, I put the fragility at the back down to the huge number of changes from the regular starting 11. And to be fair, mate, look, it's the first game of pre-season, isn't it? So you're always going to be a little bit rusty all over the place. A backline that aren't used to playing together as well. So you're right, mate. It's more so the committing players forward. I think the lads at the back are obviously, they're trying to do the best they can. It's when we're going forward, I think we're committing too many forwards. So when it does break down or Leeds lose possession, Wrexham look dangerous on the counter-attack, and it always seems to be 3-on-3 or 2-on-3. So it maybe we're just committing a few too many bodies. Maybe Ampadu could sit back a little bit just in case of the counter. Clive Naylor says here, I want to see some Harry Wilson. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too, I'm with you. Haven't heard Amps and Nanto on it at all. Nanto has looked busy without really doing anything creative with it, Anto. I think, anyway. Defence has been a little bit shit, to be honest with you. Says Darren. Jason O'Keefe says, just in from work. What did I miss from work, mate? You're only in from work now at 1:30. You actually missed a fair bit, mate. A fair bit. Leeds, the 2 goals we conceded was just committing too many bodies forward. Hit on the counter-attack. Joel Peru missed a penalty and then scored a goal. And then Longstaff down with a cracker down from long range. Lovely finish. So 2-2. And Xavier says Wilson will get minutes. It is against his hometown club after all. He's from Wrexham, yeah. I knew he was Wales, but I didn't know he was from Wrexham. But yeah, look at positives and negatives. Obviously, pick from the first half. I think the positives, without a shadow of a doubt, for me, Longstaff stands out. It took him a while to get going, but he's been everything good that Leeds have done. You have to shout out to the young lads as well. Cresswell has been very good at the back. Loineo at left back, and then Mills has showed some really nice touches, really nice passages of play as well. So yeah, massive shout out to the young lads, have done well. Bit disappointed in the likes of Dan James. You haven't really got him on it enough. Nanto, Pro, he gets his goal, but hasn't really done anything apart from that, and obviously missed the penalty. And Ampadu's been a little bit quiet as well. So yeah, lots of positive and negatives. And look, it is the first game of pre-season. You can't go in on these players too hard, and say they're performing below par. Wrexham have played a game as well, so you do have to take that into account as well. But it very much has the feel of a first pre-season game and getting back into it. But definitely positives, and that's what you want from your first game of pre-season. Clive says Pirro's really got to brush up on his penalties technique. He's missed a few now for Leeds, and I'm nearly sure, and it could be more, but off the top of my head, he's definitely missed 3 that I can remember, and it probably is more than that. And I think you're right, mate. It's very slow and sluggish, and not directly into the corner. But to be fair, he was taking the penalty. It was always going to be Joe Peru to take it, but again, yeah, a bad penalty from him. Jason O'Keefe says things you have to do when you drive a taxi, mate. Yeah, I don't envy it at all, bud. I don't envy it. Anto says Wrexham have already beaten Scum and it's their 3rd game. Yeah, it definitely is their 3rd, Anto, isn't it? I remember before Scum they had a game. I think they drew 2-2. If my memory serves me correct, I'm not too sure, but they definitely bet Scum anyway 1-0. Darren says, yeah, Pirro has been dog shit with penalties lately. Yeah. A couple of his touches as well, and his forced touches has been bad. It always seems to just bounce off Peru, and a striker, his job is to obviously hold it up when it goes up there to try and bring others into play. And Peru hasn't really given that to us. Lovely finish from the goal, and that's what you get from him when he's in the 6-yard box. But his penalty was very poor, and his general all-round play it's just not a standard. It's just not at the required level where Leeds United want to be and where they need to be. So we do need another striker, and that's one thing I think that sticks out like a sore thumb. Is that first half is Leeds. We need reinforcement in the striker area. Gordon Smith says here, going back to Shea Charles, I would rather have another good striker. Yeah, I would as well, mate. The Charles one seems to have killed off a little bit, and Fulham seem to be leading the race for him at the minute. Nick LUFC says, morning, Cresswell looks very good. Peru poor. Yeah, Cresswell has looked very, very good. Very good. And look, you have to remember he's up against a big, very experienced Kiefer Moore, and he's done very well. So hats off to the young lad. We look short of centre backs if we get injury, says Derek. Yeah, we do, mate. And obviously, look at Pascal has gone. We've replaced him with Mihajlovic, and I think even we still need another one in that left back position. We do, and Bial has obviously picked up an injury, Borneo there as well. So you're only one or two niggles and knocks in that back line, and then you have to revert then to a back four, and maybe that's why Farke's done it today. If we had got a Bial, if we had got a Borneo, would he have had to play the three at the back then with our wing backs? I'd say he probably would. We don't really have much centre back options at this moment in time, but young Cresswell has done well. He's done well. Skip says Nanto had a good half. I actually disagree, mate. I don't think Nanto had. I think he's looked busy. He's looked busy. He hasn't done much with it for me. I think the one chance that he had when he's played in behind by Longstaff, he tried to dink the goalkeeper. For me, they're the positions where you're looking for Nanto to come alive. Smash it across the goalkeeper, and give yourself a chance to score. Trying to dink the keeper from there. I just don't think the quality of Nanto has been there, but he has looked busy. Did we go down twice? We did go down twice. That's a negative for sure. But coming back twice is a bit of a positive. Yeah, to be fair, it always is to fight your way back in. Clive says, "Are we done with the Trafford? Then is it still all done and dusted?" No, mate, it's not all done and dusted at all. So, from what we've heard with James Trafford, is talks are said to be positive. From his camp, it came out that he wants to move to Leeds. He's obviously Leeds' primary target, and talks are still ongoing, and it's very much going to be over what the fee is going to be. Look, there's a lot of speculation of how much we can get Trafford for. It's ranged anywhere from 35 million up to 50 million. It'll be interesting to see how much Leeds are willing to drop on James Trafford if he really is a genuine and a priority this summer. But it's definitely not done and dusted yet, mate, until he's signed on the dotted line. But it looks good. It looks positive. Hopefully we do get it across the line. Liam says here, what's the difference when Mecha comes on up front with holding the ball up? Yeah, that's the difference, mate. Mecha and Peru are two totally different players, aren't they? Peru is one of them ball to fee and a fox in the box, where Lucas Mecha is one of them hustle and bustle, will work his balls off you and bring others into play. Can also score a goal as well. And the way the Fark wants to play, that's the type of striker that suits this system for me. Peru just doesn't give that to you. Dr. Cox says, need to sell Borneo. I don't think we need to sell him, mate. I think we probably will. I think he probably will go. I don't think we need to sell him. I think he probably had one really poor game last year, and that was the first game in the League Cup that he played against Sheffield Wednesday when we lost on penalties. He was bad that day. But other than that, I think he's been all right. He's filled in at right back, right centre back. When he has come on, he's done a sufficient job. And that's what, look, to be fair, that's what he was brought in to do, was to be, a squad player, essentially. Whether he wants that or not, we'll see. So if he does go, Leeds are going to have to recruit again in that area. Stephen says, undisclosed fee for Harrison. What do we think? Peanuts considering his wage. Glad that he's gone. Yeah, look at me. The fact that you've even said undisclosed fees, Theo, says that we've got some sort of fee for Jack Harrison. And for me, that's a positive. It really is, because without trying to be too disrespectful to Jack Harrison, he's just shit, lads. He's just so shit, and he's just not anywhere near the required level of Premier League, and that's why he's gone back to the MLS. So for Leeds to get any sort of fee from him, and then obviously the 90 grand off the wage bill is a massive positive. Massive positive. Timer still running, says Quirky. Right you are, mate. Right you are. Let me pause that. Let me go back. I'll reset that. Good man, Quirky. There we go. We should be back to normal. There you are. There you are. And where am I after losing me talking the chat? Danny says Trafford is on holiday with his girlfriend, or was her birthday yesterday. Yeah, seen on Instagram he's away on holidays. But look, his agent will be doing all the work in the background, and he'll obviously be wanting to get done. Sally, you've said that about 40 times about Manchester United being champions of a Premier League series, man. Like, you're a strange individual, man. Strange egg. Manchester United fans are just a different breed. Wonder which goalkeeper is going to come on now. Ha ha ha, says AADS. I would say it's probably going to be Mahady. I would say. Stephen says, I agree, bro. Massive positive that we can get anything from at all. That 90k off the wage bill, lads, is unbelievable. That means more to me than anything else. He was absolutely robbing a living at Leeds United. Now, I know we got a fairly decent deal when he went on loan to Fiorentina last season, that they were paying most of his wages. That's what we hear. They were covering a good percentage of his wages, which was obviously good business from Leeds. But getting that 90k off the books is great. Obviously, Max Vober going as well, and a few more are going to follow suit. So that wage bill is going to start to open up for Leeds, which is good. That's what we need. For me, it's clearing out the old regime, the old ownership here. Them old contracts that were terrible contracts that Orte and Radrizzani and Kinnear signed off in. That's eventually started to be flushed out of the football club now, and it's taken a while to do so. So, you can't blame the 49ers on the likes of Jack Harrison's contract. I know they were a minority, but it was very much done by Orta and Co. So, glad to see him gone. Yeah, Amy has it there as well. Glad that Harrison is gone. Robin 11. Liam says Trafford is going to walk out for the second half. Yeah, be class with that. Apparently, Trafford has agreed personal terms with Leeds if its defeat of Manchester City are holding up, says Ray. I did hear that, and let me know what source you're hearing that from, Ray, because I read it on Team Talk. I think that they said personal terms were agreed, and then another account with only a couple of hundred followers said it on Twitter as well, that personal terms are agreed. It hasn't really came from anyone credible just yet. So we'd kind of hold off on that till we actually get, from Romano, or Ornstein has obviously ran with the news as well. So until we get a little bit more from them, I would just wait and see what sort of news we get on personal terms being agreed. Adam Ryan says here, could pay for Brandt's salary, Vober and Harrison. Yeah, absolutely. And I believe from what I read on Julian Brandt's one, I think he was on about 100k at Dortmund, if I'm not mistaken. So he probably is going to look for about that at Leeds, which is obviously make him the highest earner at the club. I believe Calvert-Lewin is on about 90k as well. Him and Harrison were the top earners at the club. So you're absolutely right, mate. If you're getting Jack Harrison off the books, you're bringing in Julian Brandt, and then only an extra 10k then a week to bring him in. It's good business. It's good business. Ronnie says here, getting Harrison off the books is great for Leeds, 100%. Darren, yeah, absolutely. Tony Martin is in the building. Good to see you in, pal. He says Leeds are back. Howdy, Darren. How are you, mate? Miss you, pal. Miss you in the live chats. Hope you're keeping well. Clive says, can't wait for Crow Park game, though. Massive support for both teams in Ireland, right? Yeah, Clive, it is. And, I'm delighted Leeds have got Hill 16 as well. Obviously, if you're Irish, you know what Hill 16 and Crow Park means. It's a standing terrace. Used to stand on that for years, going to watch Dublin games, and I just can't wait, man. It's going to be a surreal moment. If you had said to me, 10 years ago when I was standing on the hill watching Dublin, that you'll watch Leeds playing here one day against Manchester United, I would have said you were off your rocker. Leeds have came a long way as a football club, over the last 15 years, from going watching them at Tulka Park against Shelbourne, to now playing against Manchester United in Crow Park with 80,000. It's going to be a brilliant day. It really is. I hope we do come out on top. I hope we do get the win, because we can have a little bit of slagging then in the pubs after them with the Manchester United fans. But I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a class day, Crow Park. Hope to see as many as there as possible as well. Danny says, don't believe Team Talk. They think that they get everything right. Yeah, Team Talk are one of them that when a story breaks, they jump on it like 5 minutes later and claim an exclusive. They're claiming exclusive on James Trafford from February, and I think it's just an easy link. It really is, but yeah, I don't put much credibility behind Team Talk. But look, we do news here on LeedsBros, so when Team Talk do say something about Leeds, we have to cover it, and give it to you guys, but I don't put a lot of credibility behind Team Talk. Danny says Brandt was on about 113k a week. Yeah, we knew it was around the 100k mark anyway, Danny. So yeah, it is. It's big wages. Kieran says great coverage. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it, pal. Yeah, back doing the watch alongs now. So I hope you're enjoying it, lads. This obviously will be a regular, through the season. There will be a few when Dylan will come down here and we'll do a watch along together. Dylan's actually live on TikTok now on the LeedsBros TikTok. If you're into TikTok, he's live over there doing bits as well. But I really appreciate that, Kieran. It means a lot, pal, because it's a lot of hard work doing watch alongs. It's easy, and I've obviously watched a lot of watch alongs. I used to watch obviously Joe Wayman, when I hadn't got a YouTube channel, and they make it look easy, but it's not. It's hard work. There's a lot of technical stuff that goes on in the background. But so yeah, look, I won't bore you. It means a lot anyway, pal. Cheers. Where do we? Unreal Leeds got Hill 16. It's class, mate. Absolutely quality. Absolute quality. Because I was a little bit worried that Manchester United would get it, you know what I mean? And I'm just delighted that they gave it to Leeds. So it's going to be a class day. For Hill 16 has never seen the likes of Leeds United. The United game will be on in the Camden for me, says Tony Martin. It'll be the Camden for me. Are you going to the game though, Tony, or are you going there pre-game? I don't know. I don't know if I'll get to the Camden before the game because I'm in work and obviously kicks off at 7:30. But I'll definitely be going for a point before the game. I don't think I'll make it to the Camden and then back to Croke Park, but I may be going to the Camden after the game, depending how it goes. Jason says here, I'm impressed with young Mills. Me too, mate. He showed some really good signs there in the first half. Some lovely turns, some lovely passing. Really, really good. Yeah, liking what I'm seeing from him. And the two other young lads as well, Loinil and Alfie Cresswell, have really impressed the first half. Danny says it's not easy doing YouTube. You know it, mate. It's an absolute slog. Absolute slog. But I enjoy it, man. I enjoy doing it and love chatting to you guys, And I still get nervous. And probably tell at the start of this. Look, I was so nervous when you start the stream and you try and get yourself together. But yeah, it is nerve wracking. It is nerve wracking. David says Rodon looks a little bit off. He does, mate. He does. Look, it's pre-season though. We won't bash him too much. That yellow kit is a thing of beauty, says Darren. I agree, pal. Teams are just coming out here now for the second half. Get that time already. Score prediction for the second half, pal. I think, look, it's been goals galore in the first half, isn't it? I think it's going to be very much the same. I want to see if there's any changes here to the starting 11 here for the second half. They're just showing the Wrexham players here now at the minute. I haven't seen what changes we've made for the second half, and I'm sure there has been a few. Darren says Perry is on, is he? Oh, don't know about that. I don't know about that. Okay. Let's hope he doesn't get injured. Could be his last game. Could be his last game for Leeds United. Yeah, so Perry is on. Let me change that starting lineup for you so we're all in order. We're probably saying Loinil and Cresswell on loan. Yeah, to be fair, mate. Yeah, to be fair. And it wouldn't be bad for them, wouldn't it, not for them to go out on loan and get a little bit of experience. Now, look, if Loinil impresses in the pre-season, I'd be happy enough to keep him to be back up to Gabby Goodmunson. We know we need a left back, don't we? And we're probably looking for a player, similar to Loinil, a younger player that probably knows he isn't going to get a lot of game time, but when called upon, he needs to be there. So, really, if you're a left back and Leeds United come knocking on the door, Gabby Goodmunson is going to be the starting player. So maybe we have someone in Loinil that can be that player that we want. Yeah, so Tony Martin says Wilson is on as well. So I will change up to the lineups there, lads, when and if we get them. Joe Rodon is back out for the second half anyway. They haven't confirmed here on Premier Sports of any changes just yet. Yeah, Bogle is coming on as well. So Bogle, Stack, Tanaka, Meche, Wilson. So yeah, basically loads are coming on. Right, let's see who's gone off then. Try and get this right for you so we have the lineups right for the second half. So Metch is on for Pirro. So Pirro's gone off. No. Who else gone off though? All the first teamers coming on. Yeah. Wilson on, can't wait to see him. I predict the Riot, says Jason. Yeah, can't wait, pal. Good to see Tanaka back as well. Obviously being at the World Cup as well. Straight back into it. Hopefully he's got that mistake out of his head, Tanaka. So James Justin is gone off for Jaden Bogle. Yeah, so Longstaff and Ampadu was gone, aren't they? Stack is on as well. Who else have you missed? Harry Wilson. Who did Harry Wilson come on for? 4-4-2 again. Alright, so Ampadu's gone back. Yeah, Ampadu's gone back into the back line with Joe Rodon. Yeah, so we look a little bit more solid already, don't we? Lovely touch from Harry Wilson. Oh my God. Stop it. Harry Wilson and Dan James linking up there. Welsh connection. See what we got. We got that right there. Bogle, Lionel. Is Lionel still on? So Harry Wilson's going to be number 7 name for Leeds next game. What a ball. Oh, unlucky. Great ball from Harry Wilson. That's what he brings, man. That's what Harry Wilson brings. Great ball to Willie Nonto. Unlucky. Great pass from Harry Wilson. Wand. Absolute wand of a left foot. Anyone else starving? Yeah. Literally sitting here and the stomach's rumbling. Have we got the starting lineup right? Am I missing anyone here? Someone let me know. So we've got Perry, Bogle, Rodon, Ampadu. Is Loinu still on? Tanaka, stack midfield. Nonto, James. Mills has gone off, I think, isn't he? Mills has gone off. That's it for Harry Wilson. Oh, I never set the timer, did I? What are we on? 40, 47, 30. There we go. And your timer, bro, still on 45. Yeah, should be sorted there now. I need like a little secretary to do all this for me, you know that? Set the timer. Change the lineups. Strike from Stack. Ooh, just past the post. Unlucky. Bright start. Definitely a brighter start to the second half. And look at that's obviously with the players we've brought on. Everything good now. Yeah, cheers, pal. Should be up to date. Should be up to date. Love our Welsh cousins, but it's nice to listen to a fellow Dubliner. Cheers, pal. Cheers, pal. Up the dubs. Stephen Bourne, I'd murder a spice bag. At what? 10 to 2 in the morning. Start the clock. Yeah, no, the clock should be good there now, pal. The clock should be ready. Let's get ready to rumble. I'm not going to lie, lads. I think I'm going to have to stand up in a minute because I'm getting a little bit tired and I need to get the vibes going. If only you could play some music on YouTube. It's so annoying that you can't have like a bit of music in the background because you get like monetized and strikes against you, know. Not the way on TikTok you're able to play like a bit of music in the background. You could be vibing. Someone help me. Am I good with the lineups now? I think I am. Perry, Bogle, Rodon, Ampadu, Lionel, Tanaka, Stack, Nonto still there, DJ still on, Wilson and Metcha. I think I'm good. Steve, you check him and make sure that I trust you. You can be my trusty lieutenant. I think you can have a license for free music. Yeah. You want proper music though, don't you? I know on like Twitch and TikTok and all that you can play like proper music, but I just like have marching on together and all on and glory, glory, Leeds United, and I predict a riot. Be class. It's only a matter of time before you'll be able to play music. They're meant to be working on it. Are Jason? Yeah. It'd be class, mate. I think look, it just adds a little bit more to the streams and all that as well, doesn't it? Look, I'm a sucker for like a bit of music. When I was out here today trying to set the stream up and all that, I had the music player and look, I love music. Hate kind of sitting in silence, but yeah, it'd just bring so much better, wouldn't it, to the streams? Unlucky Harry Wilson should have played one on the outside of his foot there. Wilson looks like he's a little bit central-ish, so it looks like it's Wilson in the 10, I think. So it looks like James is still out on the right. Nanto was coined out on the left. And Wilson seems to be a little bit more central. It's all about money, money, money. It is, mate. It is. Money makes the world go around, unfortunately, pal. Go on, Wilson. Oh, unlucky, unlucky. We look a lot better, though, don't we? We look a lot better this second half, to be fair. I think Fark is being fluid with player positions. He needs to be, mate. He needs to be. Oh, Tanaka. I'm liking the look of Wilson already, lads. Are you? I'm liking the look of Murray. You can just see the quality from him. Wilson in the attacking midfielder, Nanto on the left, James on the right. Very much looks like that. Very much looks like. I just hope it's not like that for the season. I hope we don't go back to the 4-2-3-1. I don't think it suits us at all. I think the three at the back is much better with your width from Gabby Goodmunson and Bogle, allowing them to go on and be our width. Leave the likes of Harry Wilson then and then pockets. You know, it makes sense, doesn't it? If you bring in someone like a Julian Brandt or his quality as well, it just, I don't know, it suits better for me, the 3-5-2. But hopefully Fark doesn't revert back to the 4-2-3-1. Darren says, I don't like Ampadu playing in defence. Yeah, me neither, mate. Me neither at all. Look, he can fill in there, and he's obviously a great option to have when and if we need it, injuries or game state. But I think permanently, I think no. I'd much rather Ampadu in midfield. I think he's a lot better in midfield. He dictates the game. James. Unlucky Dan James. For corner to Leeds. Definitely look. Stephen Bourne says, definitely look much better side this second half. Yeah, definitely. There's a corner here now. Harry Wilson delivering it. I have to see this delivery. Make it a good one. Good ball, Harry Wilson. Unlucky Stack. And that's the beauty of it there now as well from that corner kick is we used to have Stack obviously taking our set pieces. You have Harry Wilson on them now. Putting the ball on the box ups and Stack can go into the box then and use his height a bit more. Derek says Wilson on freeze. We've been struggling there. Yeah, well, look, to be fair to Stack, didn't Stack score 3 last year? Obviously, the unbelievable one against Villa, Palace, and Wolves. I think it was 3 Stack scored. He's obviously scored more goals, but 3 free kicks. So Stack can obviously hit a free kick, and that's great. In and around that 18-yard box, 30, 35 yards out, to have Harry Wilson and Anton Stack standing over free kicks next season is going to be a real danger. It's going to be brilliant for Leeds. But from corner kicks to have Harry Wilson delivering the ball into the box of his quality, it's something that Leeds United should definitely, look at a lot more and work on a lot, we think, next season. Oh, Dan James dispossessed there. We look a lot better, but let's not forget it's Wrexham. Yeah, fair, mate. Fair. I was meant to be at the game tonight, but work had other ideas. No way, Ronnie. You're obviously from Florida then, are you, bud? Yeah, that's unfortunate, pal. See, I would have rang in sick to work and just, said that I ain't going in. Leeds United are in town. I know everyone hasn't got that luxury, though. Stack was good, but we need his height in the box. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, from corners you're talking about, mate. Yeah, absolutely. I live in South Carolina, but from Dublin. Yeah, that's class, mate. So how long is that? How long is South Carolina then from Orlando then, or Florida? Mustn't be too long, but is it? America's fucking massive though, isn't it? I was in Orlando there in... When did I go to Orlando? Like a month ago? It was in Orlando, yeah, like a month ago, and the heat, man, was just mad. Like, it was unbelievable. It was so warm. And I think like a week after we left then, I think an earthquake hit then just after that. But yeah, America's class, man. I love America. Stack about time we got a free kick specialist. 10-hour drive, is it? 10-hour drive. That's mad, man. You could probably drive the length of Ireland from top to bottom, like in about, 6 hours, I'd say. That's mad. 10-hour drive. America's just massive, man. It's absolutely massive. Weren't they originally training in New Jersey? Didn't they fly to New Jersey direct? So they obviously, what's it on a plane from New Jersey to Orlando? It's probably about an hour, is it? An hour and a half? I would just guessing there. I'd say it probably is. So I wonder, did he fly there today or yesterday? I wouldn't like to walk from Florida to North Carolina. Nah, neither would me. Me neither, me. I'm from Dublin and I've lived in North Carolina in the 90s. I've actually never been. I've been to New York, Chicago, Boston, and Orlando. I think that's all. But I've never been to the West Coast. I'd love to go to the West Coast. I'd love to do Vegas and obviously Hollywood and all that. California, but I haven't been out that way. Love Chicago. Chicago's a great spot. I really enjoyed Chicago. Oh, I was actually looking at the Liverpool game. Liverpool and Leeds. It's in the Soldier Field Stadium. I was in that stadium before for a Coldplay concert. God love me. But flights were mad. Flights were like 1,100 quid return. Harry Wilson's strike, well worth. Bit longer than that, about 3 hours now. Is it? Yeah, from New Jersey to Orlando. Is it 3 hours? Yeah, on a plane. Whoa. Smash that like button. 75 likes. Can we get 100? Smash that like button if you haven't already done so, guys. Really helps me out. Well done, Stack. Good header. What? It's a bit of a soft free kick, that. Ronaldo says Calvert-Lewin injured. Yeah, he supposedly picked up a bit of a knock, and then there was rumours down the rounds that Brighton were interested, and that's why he was left out. But I don't know how credible that is. But Baron Cross from the Athletic said that he's picked up a knock and he hasn't been risked, and he's doing individual training. But yeah, it more or less tells the story, doesn't it, that Leeds United needs striker reinforcement badly. We also lived in Orlando for 8 years. Did you, mate? You've been everywhere. Don't you? That's class. Are you still in America now, or are you back? Are you back in Ireland? Not so bad, I've been told, doing a journey in a private jet. Yeah. I would say it's all right in a private jet, all right, yeah. From New Jersey to Orlando, I'd say it's all good. So they're back to New Jersey then, obviously, after this, because we've got Sunderland there, don't we? So they obviously fly back to New Jersey, and then Chicago wouldn't be that far. I'd say Chicago's only probably about an hour and a half, so you just don't want a lot of travelling on the a lot of travelling on the lads. Nanto gone down there. Referee Nanto was looking for the free kick, but the ref having none of it. Well done, Jaden Bogley. Done well there. Back to Lucas Perry. I tell you what, man. Lucas Perry does not look good in that pink kit, man. It does him no favours whatsoever. He's probably leaving because of the pink kit. Nah, I'm out here, man. I'm not wearing that pink kit this year. Bogle, decent ball down the line. Looking for Harry Wilson. Oh, unlucky. Try to play a reverse ball with Dan James. Do you know what? I like to look at that right hand side. Bogle, James, and Harry Wilson. It's free in. Lovely. Yes, free in to Leeds. Decent area. Chance for a Harry Wilson to put the Put the ball in the box. James and Nonto are passionate as the second half could throw on the young lads. Yeah, I would have liked to see young Mills stay on. Ooh, excuse me. Smash me bottle of water off the mic there. Good position this for Leeds. Amy says, come on, Wilson, I would love to see him score. Me too. Would love to see him score in his debut. Decent chance here. Left footer as well. Straight in on top of the keeper, this. Oh, no, it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best delivery that from Harry Wilson. Very flat. See, this is where Wrexham are dangerous on the break here, man. We're committing so many bodies forward. Here's Kiefer Moore. Tell you what, we've got back in numbers there, though. That was Marcelo Bielsa vibes against Wigan. Everybody rushed back there to get in behind. Good ball, Nonto. Go on. Met you. Referee. Get your card out. Get your card out. Surely. I don't care if it's a preseason game. Nah, you bottled it, man. You bottled it. That's a yellow. That's a yellow all day. Do you know what I miss so much in Ireland? Chinese. It's crap here. Yeah, to be fair, Ronnie, the Americans, I have to give them an awful lot of credit. They're miles ahead in like so much. But there's one thing that they fall far behind on, is that one, that they don't have delis and chicken fillet rolls, and two is their Chinese food. Their Chinese food for me is just nowhere near. So you're absolutely right there. But everything else, they're streets ahead, aren't they? Dottie says he's in Tramore. Tramore is a cracking spot. Tramore is so nice. Used to always go down there as a kid, down to the mobile park down there. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, I used to love Tramore as a kid. Wrexham making a couple of changes, changing a goalkeeper. And then making a few more there as well. I'll tell you one thing about Premier Sports, they haven't been great with letting us know what the subs are. About 10 minutes after they're on, they're telling us who's on. My big sis works in a Chinese in Dublin. Free spice bags. What does Nasty say? Love a curry on a Saturday night. Saturday night and all. Well, Sunday night now, 2 o'clock. Also, Americans don't have Greg's. Oh, man. Man, a man after my own heart. I love a Greg's. It's literally the first thing me and Dillo do when we get to Leeds is go get a Greg's. I absolutely love Greg's. Their sausage rolls are tops. But I have a story to tell you. Well, Leeds are just knocking the ball around midfield. So I always just get the sausage rolls and Greg's because I'm just like one of them plain Janes. So we went to Leeds one time, just myself and Dylan. I was after getting a brand new pair of Sambas, white Sambas, sparkling. My first time wearing them going to Leeds. We're in Greg's and Dylan says to me, will you get the steak bake? And I was like, no, I'm just going to get the sausage roll. He's like, no, I'm telling you, get the steak bake. You're going to love it. And I was like, Dylan, honestly, I don't want it. Like, so he proper made me get the steak bake. So I got one sausage roll, coffee, and a steak bake. So had the sausage roll there, left, and we're walking towards the hotel in Leeds and the Ibis Hotel. And like took a bite out of the bottom of the steak bake, and it like just fell out all the bottom of the steak right onto me brand new runners on the lace. And like honestly, like I could have killed Dylan. Like Dylan just sprinted off, but I was actually gonna kill him because like I didn't even want this. So I'm just milling a steak bake at him in the middle of Leeds, going fuck you and your steak bake. So yeah, ever since then I'm just now playing sausage roll and a coffee in Greg's, but the sausage rolls are tops. Are we all starving or what? Yeah, we're all just chatting food here. Dan James going forward, Metro unlucky. I'm hungry enough to get anything. Yeah, it's that time. Like your body clock doesn't know what's going on. 2 o'clock in the morning, wide awake, buzzing. Think I need another coffee, do you know? Did Dillo have to jump in the Liffey? Yeah, I could have fucked him to the Liffey to tell you the truth, man. I was fuming, man. I was so annoyed. Do you know when you get like a fresh pair of white runners, like, do you know what I mean? I don't look. I shouldn't have worn them to Leeds anyway, but like, yeah, all over the lace. Like, if you even had it fell on like the leather part of the samba, you could wipe it off. But like, literally right on the lace, a big lump of steak and the gravy part, like all over me lace, man. I was just walking around Leeds with like a gravy runner for the day. Like, I could have killed him. Yeah, he ran off, and you know what? Every time now we go past that same spot, He always just goes steak bake, and I'm like, I just dig him in the arm, like, because I'll just never forgive him. Like, I just shouldn't have listened. I should have just said I should have just got me 2 sausage rolls, what I always get on me coffee. But Dylan's one of them. Like, Dylan like tries like anything. Like, Dylan in the Chinese, not Dylan will get like a duck curry and like duck pancakes and all that stuff. Where I'm just get me a 3-in-1 and a curry sauce. I'm just plain Jane, nice and simple. Where Dylan will try all different things. Anyway, back to the match. No, no talking about field and steak bakes. Wrexham pumping along one forward here. I'm doing Jaden Bogle. I wonder if we're going to get the release of the... Oh, here come Wrexham. Chance. Well done, Nanto. Stand them up, don't jump in. Good. I wonder if we're going to get the release of the home kit soon, because obviously we're playing Sunderland now next, and then Liverpool. But I imagine Leeds are going to like want to wear their home kit over there to obviously try and promote it, and that, especially in America. So we could get the home kit launch soon, I would say. I think we've all seen it at this stage, but I just wonder when it's going to be released. Because I'm ready to go. Gotcha, bro. Just one of them things. A cheese and onion pastry sandwich is amazing. Is it? I've never tried it, man. I've never tried it. I'm not trying it because it'll go all over me runner. Are we so fortunate to have both Ampadu and Tanaka to set the tempo? Not easy player to find. Yeah. Have seen the home kit here in Oz. Horizontal stripes, not good for me though. Yeah. It's like, to be fair to Steve Bourne, when it was first leaked, he said it's very like the white and Mackay one. Do you remember with the all Admiral top that we had? I think it was the one that we lost the playoff final in against Watford in the Millennium Stadium. It's that kind of type of vibe. Obviously, that was the stripes down, but this is like stripes across. Look, I think with a white home kit, there's only so much you can do for a season. I suppose it's grand. Look, I'll still buy it because any Leeds jerseys I'll buy. Like, there's been a couple of the away kits that we've had. No, sorry, the toured kits that we've had that I haven't been too big on, but I've just bought them anyway. But the away kits have been brilliant. The last 3 years, obviously the Smiley last year's blue one was amazing, and then this one this year is class as well. I love this year's one, obviously because the Yorkshire Rose, but I still think last year's is my favourite. I think personally I loved that blue last year. Amy says, yes, Darren, you've had the onion and cheese pastry in Ellen Road, have we? I was probably drunk, to be fair. Another hydration break. There's not much going on, lads. I think that's why we're talking steak bakes and pastries and Chinese and all that. There ain't there ain't much going on. Ain't much going on. Well, notice all Fark staff is wearing that pink top and he's wearing the black one. I seen the other day that the club put a picture of Fark and he had the pink top on and his backpack on, and it was just a bad photo of Daniel Fark, and I was like, yeah, he should not wear that pink. He should just wear the black one. Mr. P says, I'm going for a steak bake during the hydration break. Well, I don't want one, pal, but if you have any sausage rolls, send them this way. I'll have a sausage roll, but not a steak bake. Lads, you won't believe it. I'm actually wearing the runners. I actually am wearing the runners. So it was these runners. It was this one here, and you can probably still see the stain on it. So these were brand new out of the box, and it landed right there. These white Sambas. They're not as clean, obviously, as what they were that day, but yeah. These are the ones. That's why I forgot I was wearing them. What's your thoughts on Shea Charles saga? I think it's dragged on too much, mate. I think it's dragged on too much. I would like him. I do think he's a high ceiling. I do think he's a player for the future. There's a part of me saying fair play to Southampton that they want 30 million and they're not being bullied by Premier League clubs, but they're a little bit silly because he's out of contract obviously next summer. So if they don't accept, I do think Shea Charles will move, whether it's to Leeds, Palace or Fulham. I do think he will move, but I think Southampton, they do need funds and they can't afford to let him go for free next summer. So I do think he will move. I think Leeds have obviously put in their final offer on him of what we've heard, their best and final offer. So we just have to wait and see. And I think, again, fair play to Leeds not being held to ransom. They've obviously said 25 is our maximum. That's all we're offering you. Take it or leave it. And if you don't want it, we'll go elsewhere. So we just kind of have to see how it develops. I think Fulham had 24 turned down, didn't they, for him? So, yeah. Yeah. What losing the chat there? Where am I? Stephen says, I'm putting a fry on. You're not, are you? At 2:10 in the morning, you're banging a fry on. You're mad. A cup of tea would hit right now. A cup of tea would hit, wife. So if you're up out of the bed, stick the kettle on there and bring your husband a cup of tea there. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I take a vote in the chat. Who thinks Amy should get up out of the bed and make me a cup of tea? Have a fine bottle of Shiraz downstairs, but it's a little bit early for the wine. Yeah, I don't know if it's like early or too late. Just showing Longstaff's goal there against Cracker. Still a hydration break, by the way. Well, we're back on. We're back. Good ball around the corner from Bogle. Oh, here come Wrexham again. Every time on the break, they just look so dangerous. Strike, way over the top. Way over the top. I think like the first half had like a little bit less quality from both teams, but we obviously got the 4 goals. I think Leeds have looked a lot better structurally the second half, but not as dangerous in the attack. I think I should go make Amy a cup of... I think you should go make a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Go for it, Danny. Just bring me a sausage roll as well, will you? And you're more than welcome. Road on. Dan James should have played on first time to throw to Leeds. It's been a good run out, though, for the lads, to be fair. It's been a really good run out. Not as rusty as I thought they were going to be. Particularly the second half has been a lot better. Good ball forward from Ampadu. That's a great ball forward with his left foot. Hardy Wilson and Lucas Meche. Oh, my God. Football. Great football. Bogle. Oh, poor cross. Lovely football. Hardy Wilson and Lucas Meche there in the middle of the park. Is it Yorkshire tea? No, I actually do think of a Yorkshire tea bag upstairs. But no, our tea bags are... Here, if you're Irish, let us know. Are you Lions or Barry's? I'm a Lions man. If you're Barry's, you're getting kicked out. Lions all the way. The Irish folk drink English or Irish breakfast tea. It's Irish. It's Irish for me, pal. I don't mind, to be fair. I like the Yorkshire tea as well. It is nice. Jason says Yorkshire tea is crap. You can't be a Lions, man. Lions tea bag is just, the go. Cannot be an old Lions tea bag. Yeah. Anto and Dottie, no. Lions all the way. There's a lot of work that's Barry's, man. And we just... No. Not Barry's. Definitely not. In the bin. Lions tea bag every day of the week. Yeah, Ronnie has it there. Lions as well. Good man. He should be getting me a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. I'm doing a watch along here. Get me a tea. Get me a tea. No. If you're up for making a cup of tea, that would be wonderful, wife. Well, 15 minutes left to go. What have we thought so far, though? Let us know in the chat. What have you thought of the game so far? You think it's been all right? Been a good run out for the lads. Been a good run out. Blow the cobwebs off. 2 poor goals to give away, but 2 good goals that we scored. Second half being much better structurally. I eat my breakfast without worrying about it other than taste. As in your tea. I love an tea with my breakfast. When I travel and leave Ireland, I take a box of Lions. That's such an Irish thing, isn't it? That's the first thing that goes in my suitcase when I'm going to America. Now a box of tea bags in the suitcase. Second half has been a bit boring, says Darren. Yeah. That's probably the way of putting it. Yeah, it's been more kind of structured, hasn't it? I think Fark has probably made the subs and shorted up a little bit. that we can't be conceding them types of goals again. That was the last time I was in Leeds. I took a train to York to Betty's Tea Room. Unreal. I've actually never been, and you know what? Someone told me about that before. Oh, I think I'm bringing myself back into a drunken trance now. I think I had a few drinks on me. It was Pickles and Reese. Chadwick is coming on here now for Leeds. Ollie Pickles for Willie Nonto. And then Chadwick then. I don't know who Chadwick is coming on for yet. What was I saying? Yeah, no, about that Betty's Tea Room though. I have heard that it's good, but anytime I go to Leeds, I'm kind of just over for the game and in and out in the day. So I haven't really got the chance to go there. But I want to go to York. I'd love to go to York. So Chadwick is on for Dan James. And then Ollie Pickles, isn't it? Sorry, guys, just updating this lineup for you so we know where we're at. Now, here we go. Here we go. Amy says, I'm not going outside to the shed. I'm scared of the dark. Betty's Tea Room, Harrogate. Is it? Oh, it's in Harrogate, is it? Yeah, to be fair, when I'm over in Leeds, I don't really leave the city centre. And Ellen Road. There's like a little triangle I do. Like around the train station, the Mew pub, the Peacock, Ellen Road, and then back to the Mew is usually what we do. Gordon said, should be hammering these. Yeah, we should, mate. Yeah, look, you're not going to go in too harsh with it being the first pre-season game, to be fair. And I'd imagine, because I've done a lot of pre-seasons playing football, the legs are heavy. That first pre-season game, you've done a lot of running, a lot of work, and that first game back is just blowing the cobwebs off, getting a feel for it again. Brilliant man cave, Darren. Yeah, cheers, Ronnie. Yeah, the old man cave is behind me here. Love it, man. Absolutely love it. There's one in Harrogate. The York one is savage, though. So, yeah, there's one in Harrogate and York, yeah. Russ says, looking at Wilson already. Me too, mate. Yeah, you can see his quality when he's on the ball. And he's only going to grow, isn't he? He's only going to grow into this Leeds United side. Forgot Pickles' number there, 66. There we go. Excuse me. Have another bottle of water. It's been all Leeds. Like, the possession has been all Leeds, but we haven't really created anything kind of clear cut. Again, it's kind of Wrexham on the break is what I'd be worried about. I don't want to lose it, and I know it's kind of more a morale thing. I just don't want to lose it again. Meche, well done. Meche's been all right as well. He's definitely been a lot better than Pirro, but yeah, Meche's been good the second half. Jason says it's very easy to pick up unnecessary injuries overdoing it in pre-season. Mate, you know what? The nail on the head, Jason, nail on the head. When you're pushing your body like that, obviously trying to get fit, a lot of running, a lot of gym work, and then games in between, you're right, and you kind of want to be in the best shape possible, obviously, going into the season, so you're pushing your body to the limit, so it's a nail on the head, mate. It's trying to get that balance of pushing your body as hard as you can and then recovery as well, isn't it? So, yeah, I wouldn't be hammering the lads too much. There's been a lot of positives, though. I do have to say there's a lot of positives. Obviously, Harry Wilson getting his debut, the three boys have been fantastic, the young lads. For me, Mills was class. Cresswell, Lionel in the first half was good as well. So there's been a lot of positives. Obviously, negatives was the 2 goals. You know, 2 very easy goals to give away, but there's been positives as well, and that's what you want out of pre-season games. Well done, roll on back to Perry. Perry's had very, very, very little to do with the second half, and that's what you want, isn't it? Gotta love Pirro's hair. We were just saying in the first half, Jason, it's like Alan Smith vibes. Metcha, that's too easy. So easy there. Just at times for a build of Lucas Metcha there, he just gets bullied a little bit, doesn't he? An ex-girl of mine worked in sports science area. Itchy, yeah. Well up to date then with all that. I think probably in another planet or another lifetime, I probably would have got into something like that. I was always kind of into kind of like physios and sports and stuff like that. Obviously playing football, but I never went down that route because I never went to college or anything like that. But I was always kind of interested in that side of the game. Yeah, good man, Russ. Sorry, I actually forgot to change it on the yoke. JJ's at left back, not Loy now. I wonder how Dylan's getting on the watch along on TikTok. It was his first time going live on TikTok over there, and we were trying to set it up all day, and he was like sweating to try and get it going. So I'll ring him after the game is over and see see how he got on. That should be changed there now, is it? Yeah, it is. Amy said he's doing good. Good. Happy days, good to hear. Long one into the box, easy for the Wrexham goalkeeper. That 150 people on the TikTok, has he? Class. Love that. Come on, Dillo. What have we got? About 10 minutes to go in the game. Haven't done so already, lads. Smash that like button for me. Have we got 100 likes yet? We haven't. 83 likes. Hit that like button, lads. Let's go for 100 likes. I need a fry up. Yeah. I'm in that stage now. Look, I am a bit hungry, so when I go in after this, I'm like, do I eat? Because it's going to be like, what, 3 in the morning? Probably not. And a cup of tea, I think, and then hit the hay. This team on the pitch who have set up not to lose, yeah. I think Fark would have been a little bit annoyed at half-time with how, Rodon got the ball caught under his feet there. Look, for a minute, he was under a bit of pressure. Lucas Perry's kicking's horrendous, isn't it? Like, honestly. Banana full. Yes, you should eat and bring me food. No. I'm not. Then he says, I'm off to bed, getting old, can't do late nights anymore. Night, Danny. Thank you so much for popping in tonight, pal, and staying with us through tonight, pal. Appreciate it, brother. I'm ready to go. Oh. Jesus. Premier Sports went a little bit mad there for a minute. Anyone else watching on Premier Sports? What's going on here? It's like Invasion of the Aliens here. What's going on? Is anyone watching this on Premier Sports? Is it all like glitchy, or is it just me? Yeah, it's back there now. It's like the scoreboard and all's gone. Yeah, feed went wonky. Yeah, I thought it was just me there. Yeah, it's gone mad for here. Look, like, thankfully it is. That's not just me. Mine was going mad there for a minute, glitching all over the place. It's back. Yeah, it's back there now. There we go. The timer's back there now as well. We back. It's happening. You're not in the Twilight Zone. I thought I was for a minute, Jason. Thought the aliens were coming to get me here. Throwing steak bakes at me. Where's our runners? Throwing steak bake at your yellow runners. Feed probably switched over to the backup feed. Yeah, maybe. I'm watching it on S4C streaming YouTube. It went glitchy for me too. It's obviously the service then. The service of it. Would love us to get the winner, lads. Would you be so nice to win this 3-2? Nice confidence booster for the lads. Steven says, just you, bro. It's not just me, bro. They're telling me in the chat it's not just me. They wouldn't have me, so they set me off to get you. I genuinely thought Amps was stunned off or subbed off. He's had a quiet game, Ampadu. It does have to be. He hasn't had a bad game. He's just had a quiet game today. But in fairness, any of the preseason videos I've seen him in it, he's been like leading all the running and everything. So he's probably just working his bollocks off to try and get fit, which I don't mind that. Tanaka, that's shit. Oh, here we go. Here's Kiefer Moore. Road on. Get across him. Fuck off, man. 3-2 Wrexham. What a bad goal to give away. What a shit goal to give away that is. Three really bad goals we've given away tonight. Tanaka in midfield, like, I love Tanaka and all, but that's the reason why he hasn't been starting games for Daniel Farke. It's silly mistakes like that. Knocking the ball into midfield to no one, and then the defender then after that, like Joe Rodon, just a little chop inside. That's bad, man. That's bad defending from Leeds United. Looks like we're going to lose at 3-2. Sick of those counter-attacks. That's all they've done. Oh, look, hats off to Wrexham. They've obviously stuck to their game plan that they're going to play on their counter-attack today. But Leeds haven't learned. They haven't learned. They've constantly pushed bodies forward. And Wrexham all night on the counter-attack have looked dangerous. Not a bad goal. 3 terrible goals to give away. Yeah, Darren has it there. Dog shit. That's it. It is dog shit. It's poor. Like, and it starts off with Tanaka in midfield there. Like, there's nobody there. There's no one even in front of him there to knock that ball. Just take a touch and take it into you. Giving the ball away far too easy there. And that your mistakes get punished. They really do. And like, obviously Wrexham now a championship club, but at that level, mistakes like that get punished. But Rodon and Bogle for me didn't do enough as well to defend it. Sam Smith, that got the goal for Wrexham. So 3-2, 4 minutes to go. Not good. Good thing it's a preseason game. Farke can get his 4-3-3 out of his system and stick with the back three. He needs to make it. It just doesn't work. Like, this formation, whether the 4-3-3 or the 4-2-3-1, just does not suit this group of players. It just doesn't. And the way Daniel Farke wants to play that formation doesn't suit these players. Here's Meche. Oh, he got the ball a little bit stuck under his feet, but he's done all right, blocked. Even if you just get a draw over it, looks better, like. Might be a corner here to Leeds. Yeah, it is a corner here to Leeds. Close-up shows 4 players and Perry. Close-up shows 4 players and Perry and a single Wrexham player. Yeah, sorry, I read that far too fast there. Far too fast, Anto. I'm stuttering over my words and all here. Hope the gaffer gets it about the system. I hope so as well, man. It might have a lot to do with the injuries that we have as well. It's a good ball from Hardy Wilson into the box, but it's headed away. And like, Farke will be disappointed with it. Like, he absolutely will be. Cheered, Mr. P. Sorry, but the money after seeing your super chat there for a Leeds goal and a winner. £2. Thanks so much, mate. Appreciate it. That's for a sausage roll. Sound, mate. Sound. Hopefully we get back. At least draw the game 3-3. Rodon has been terrible. Do you know what, DB4? I think you're right. He hasn't been good. Rodon hasn't been good. He's looked very, very sluggish and awful, hasn't he? Striker badly needed, nothing up top all night. Yeah, can't disagree. I'm not panicking, just disappointed. It's like when your ma's mad at you, isn't it? I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Or 2 steak bakes. Yeah. I'm staying away from the old steak bakes. They're not for me, no. Not for me. The bloody commentators are talking about being 2 great scalps. Yeah, they're only friendlies, man. I can't even hear the commentary. I always just have it knocked off. Listen to myself waffling on. It's just bad. Like, the 3 goals giveaway are bad. And look, it's a learning curve. It is. It's a learning curve for these players. But 3 goals hit on the counter attack it's piss poor for a Premier League team. Like, regardless of first preseason game, like, you should be able to defend against that. Like, Tanaka in midfield there. You can't even turn around and say he's a little bit rusty because he's gone to the World Cup. Like, that's just shit from Tanaka. Like, there's no other way of putting it. And then the defending then from Joe Rodon and Jaden Bogle just wasn't enough. It wasn't strong enough to try and get the ball back. It was a simple chop back inside from Sam Smith, and Rodon doesn't do enough to stop it. And then Perry in goal is helpless because it's a decent strike right across him. Yeah. Do we go and sign Poyet now? I don't think we do, mate. I don't think we do. I think everything that happened last summer, and we've heard Prague and Farke talking about players that want to be at Leeds, and I think Poyet jumped to Marseille straight away. And I know some people say Champions League and all that, but Peugeot let us on a lot last summer. You know, gave us a lot of signs he wanted to come to Leeds, and then the last minute jumped to Marseille. So look at maybe, but there's talks of what, 30, 35 million euros for him. It's a lot of money as well if we're going to trump up 40 million for Trafford, isn't it? Ampadu still slows the game far too much for me. He does when he's in the back line. I think when he's in midfield, he does be a little bit quicker with it. But when he's in that back line, he does be so slow. Well done, Wilson. Chadwick tried to get it across, blocked. I think a striker is needed after tonight. Not even after tonight, mate. Not even after last season. We all said it going into the summer that the priority position, obviously before, you know, Carl Darlow left, and obviously the situation with Lucas Perry, was the priority position for Leeds going into this transfer window on day one was for Leeds to get a striker. Obviously a change, obviously with a couple of departures and that, but Leeds badly need a striker. We really do. And a creative player, a proper creative player. Obviously have Harry Wilson there now as well, but someone like a Julian Brandt that can just unlock the door and that little bit of moment of magic. You can see Leeds are missing it. Bogle with a cross into the box. It's a long one, goes right out for a goal kick. Nobody can head the ball, yeah. That's it. It's not even a thing where you can start putting the ball in the box because you're not going to get Metcha on the end of it. I think they're just going to show the replay here now of the Wrexham goal already. No, I don't know. Yeah, they are. Like, look at that from Tanaka, man. It's so bad, like. That's so bad from Tanaka. And then Rodon's napping. He's caught ball watching. Oh, it's such a bad goal. Such a bad goal to concede. Let me catch up on the chat. Where are we? I think I just seen Farkas notes. It said we could do a lot better. Yeah. Happy 40th anniversary, Martin. Whose anniversary is it? Who said that? Oh, Martin Nolan. Sorry, Martin. I didn't even see that. Where is it? Martin Nolan, just back in the room from the Residence Bar in Lawlers in Nace. That's a great spot. Lawlers in Nace is a great spot. I went in there for a pint before my Christmas party. Down here for our 40th wedding anniversary, being watching from the bar, but couldn't hear, reading all the chat. It's been great. Martin, happy anniversary to you and the missus. Happy 40th anniversary, pal. Look at hopefully Leeds can get an equaliser so they don't ruin your night. Where are we? Tanaka and Rodon were awful for the goal, says DB4. They were. Some fans having a meltdown on social media. It's saying it's a preseason game. You're going to get that, Skip. I guarantee you. You go on social media tonight and there'll at least be one Leeds United fan saying Fark out. At least one. It's the fourth game of pre-season. You would expect us to be a lot better against Southampton and then obviously Liverpool then a Soldier Field. There'll be no excuses then after that. Yeah, Amy has it there. Fark out somewhere. There will be. Chance. Come on, Bogle. Oh, blocked away. Harry Wilson. Strike. Oh, unlucky Harry Wilson just over the top. Just tried a little delicate dink. I think the keeper might have got a hand to it. We've only about 15 seconds left, lads. There's only 3 minutes at a time, so we haven't got much left. That was a good chance from Leeds to get a draw. Bogle looks like he actually cleared it. Oh, man, that's so unlucky from Harry Wilson. Very close to his first goal. Great ball in from Crew, says Derek was. I like the look of Charlie Crew. I really do. I'd like to see a lot more out of him. I'd imagine he'll probably go on loan again. That's it. Final whistle goes. So Leeds United have been bet in their first pre-season game. Wrexham 3, Leeds United 2. Yeah, look, we'll obviously try and dissect it a little bit. Get your thoughts in the chat. Stephen Bourne says, night all. Stephen Bourne isn't even talking to us. He's gone. He's out the gap. Ronnie says, thanks, Darren. Appreciate you, man. Cheers, pal. No, I appreciate you. We appreciate you guys and all you guys joining me this late at night and showing all the love, pal. It's been class. Hopefully pre-season is the only time that we see 4 at the back. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully it is just the injury to Bial and Borneo that Fark's hand was maybe forced a little bit to go into the back 4. That's the only thing I'm thinking. I'll be really interested to hear Fark's post-matching and obviously about Calvert-Lewin as well. What's the crack with him? Amy says, great stream. Cheers. Appreciate that. That's it. That's it nearly now. We're all off to Stevens down for the fry up. Yeah, I'll stick the fry on. Look, it's the first game of pre-season. You could probably expect a little bit of rustiness. There's positive to take. Certainly a little bit of negatives in there as well. Like I think the 3 goals Leeds conceded tonight were very, very poor. Obviously, the first two in the first half, the ball just being turned over, losing possession. They go down the other end and score. And then Tanaka in midfield then for the third goal was very bad. Two goals Leeds got were good. Perot were obviously with the back heel. And then Longstaff with a great goal as well. Look, all in all, it's a good run out for the lads. Obviously, the result is disappointing to lose 3-2. You'll see that all across social media. But it's only pre-season. It's the first game back. They've blown the cobwebs off. We have to be better now against Sunderland, and then obviously them Liverpool after that. And we still have Manchester United and Leipzig and all coming up as well, so don't be worrying about it too much. Get some of your comments in, lads. Before we go, give us your thoughts there. I'll stop the old timer there before it goes on there too much. There we go. Derek says, thanks, bud. Time to sleep. Sweet dreams. Have a good sleep. Jason says, stream. Thanks everyone that tuned in. Yeah, no, really appreciate it. Second half was a bit too easy, and then that happens. Yeah. Well, at least the kit looks good. Thanks for the follow along. No problem at all. Thank you. Good night, guys, or should I say good morning? Sloy, there you are. I knew it. I called it. I knew there'd be a fark out somewhere. A pre-season game, man. A pre-season game, and you're coming in saying fark out. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. Anyway, Bogle was still on the bench. Yeah, Bogle wasn't good. Rodon had a pretty poor game for his standards. Ampadu was very quiet. You know, I think probably the standout in the game. Look at let's try and go through the positives. We'll veer away from the negatives because we know what they are. Look, I think the positives were the young lads. Thought Alfie Cresswell was good. Lionel was good. The young lad Callum Mills was very good in the first half as well. That's the positives. Obviously, Harry Wilson showed signs of what he can do as well. And Longstaff was good as well in the first half, so he's fighting his way back. There is positives. There is positives to take it. It's not all negative. The result is obviously going to be disappointing for Leeds United. Of course it is. But we take it on the chin. We take it on the chin. We learn from it. We go again. First game of pre-season. There's still a lot of games to go. We'll be ready. We'll be ready. Liam says there, very poor goals. Yeah, I agree. Night, folks. Thanks for the company. No, thank you, Anto. Sweet dreams, pal. Crew, best player on the pitch for 2 minutes. For a while that I thought that we had 3 Ray Wilkins in the midfield. Crabs, yeah, it was bad. It was bad from Tanaka. Neither goalkeeper did anything to prove that they're good enough, says Steve. They're not, man. They're not. And Cairns, we obviously know, is there as a third choice, you know, in the background. Perry isn't good enough for me whatsoever. He'd very little to do, and when he was called upon, didn't do anything. We need a new keeper. We know that. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Yes, please do that. That's great. Stack and Bogle weren't bothered. See you for the next one, Darren. Yes, I'll see you. We will be back for the Sunderland one, same time. Lloyd says, Lionel impressive. I thought he was as well, as long with the other young lads. He put a very, very good account of themselves in. Young lads look decent. Yeah, way past their bedtime, though. Get Pavel Schultz in. I agree, man. Yeah, him and Julian Brandt. Get the both of them. Nothing should be taken to the heart here from a pre-season game. We did what we needed to do, Ori, learning the hard lessons. Yeah, nail on the head, Jason. Perfectly put. Trafford needed now, says Steve. I agree, pal. Still need a striker. Looked toothless, said Gary. We did, mate. And look at... There's obviously word going around that Calvert-Lewin is injured from Barron Cross. Some people are putting rumours out there saying that Brighton are interested. That's why he's been left out of the squad. I think regardless of that, Leeds United needed a striker. That showed it today. Without Dominic Calvert-Lewin up there, Perot's just not it. He obviously missed a penalty, gets a decent goal. Apart from that, Joe Perot didn't do anything in the game tonight. And then Lucas Meche showed signs in the first half, but I don't think he's good enough. I think Leeds need better. We need competition for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We really do. Pavel Schultz is another Strachan. He'd be quality, man. He would be a quality sign if we can get it. The only thing, I think if we get Brandt, I don't think we do a Pavel Schultz, personally. I don't think we do. Trafford would be really promising. Yeah, Trafford would be amazing. Trafford would be an amazing sign if we get him. Show how much we needed a number 10. Nothing new there, says Skip. Yeah, we did. We tried Willie Nonto in the 10 the first half, and he looked busy, but again, it's just typical Willie Nonto. There's no end product, no actual creativity from him. Like, he's just so inconsistent, Willie Nonto. He'll have one great game and then 3 bad games. He wasn't it. Wilton showed signs there as well. He seemed to go a little bit more central, but kind of drifted out to that right hand side in that second half. Cairns was just absolutely awful today. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Tactics poor. Sub timing was poor. All on Fark for me. It wasn't all on Fark, me. It wasn't all on Fark. The players have to take accountability as well. Trafford's wages just went up. Yeah, I'd say Man City are looking at it going, Leeds definitely need a keeper. That's it, gone up another 10 million. Just shows that with DCL out that we are short, and we're gonna have to pay for someone. Exactly, mate. We can't go another season into the Premier League hoping that Dominic Calvert-Lewin stays fit every single week. We just can't. Lloyd says, not no time to go for me. I think you're right, mate. I think you're right. I think you are. Look, I've probably backed Nanto more than anybody over these last 2 years, saying, stick with him, give him a chance, give him an opportunity. But he's just so inconsistent. He really is. And I fail to see where he actually fits in. I really do. And I do. I think probably it is time for him to go. And probably a little bit like Melier, he probably will go flourish elsewhere, but maybe he does need a fresh start. Corin says Bogle's crossing was shocking. Don't disagree. Some of his balls into the box were poor. Wilson looked cultured though, says Lloyd. Nanto Hull. What's it say? Sorry, Nanto. Nanto huffed and puffed. Mixed in around selfish decisions means that his time up. Nanto had one opportunity when he was played in by, I think it was Longstaff, played a reverse ball into him, and he should have shot straight across the keeper, and he's trying to dink the goalkeeper from something like 8 yards out, and that's just the little decision making where I think Fark probably gets frustrated when where he should be putting his foot through it and smashing it across the box and maybe putting a little bit more on it there in that position. But look at, yeah, maybe it is not those time up. And then Dan James as well, I don't think done much again today. I thought Dan James was poor as well, and you're looking at Dan James and Willie Nanto saying that they're the two that are probably most likely to leave Leeds United this summer if they don't show anything in pre-season for Leeds. And today was a day to try and start showing something, and I don't think either of them did. And I think it probably is time for them to move on and try and recruit better. We'll see what happens. Longstaff best player of the first half, says Skip. Yeah, don't disagree at all, pal. I thought Longstaff was very good. A little bit slow in the first 10-15 minutes, which is to be expected, but after that he was brilliant. He was very good along with the young lads as well. Never worry about pre-season. It's just a run out. We looked rusty, but never mind. Good run out for the youth. Yeah, I agree, man. That's what it's all about. Ramazani much better for Nanto. That's a mystery. Yeah, again, Ramazani's one of them players that Fark just doesn't like, mate. Unfortunately. I'm Leeds and Wrexham, so mixed feelings about that one. I will say that Wrexham are a strong team, and they went back into training ages ago and have had their third game. Now Leeds are just back. It's time to fire up and re-gel, says Luke. Yeah, we do know that's Wrexham's third game, so that you do have to take that into account as well. That they've blown their cobwebs off and the rust. Leeds United are still the Premier League side, though, aren't they? Jason says here, there's 1,000 things Nanto could have done tonight on that chance, and then he chose the one thing that was guaranteed not to score. Exactly. Square it, cut back in your right foot, first time shot on your left foot, go near post, go far post. He decided to dink the goalkeeper from 8 yards out, which is just poor decision making, isn't it? Wrexham got a better manager. Oh, they don't. Mr. P says, night all, I'm dropping off. Enjoy, pal. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chats as well tonight, Mr. P. It is very much appreciated, pal. Very much appreciated. Wrexham had other games. Leeds first, just getting back into the pace. Wasn't like Premiership game. Yeah, exactly, Steve. I don't think we should be all losing our heads over a pre-season game, lads. I really don't. And obviously, look, there's Fark outs in the comments, which is wild to me at this stage. You know, the players we're bringing in, what we're trying to build, what Fark done last season. You know, relax. It's grand. It's grand. First time on your channel, mate. Subscribe. Cheers. No, appreciate that, pal. Really do. Good few subscribers tonight off tonight's live stream. So it's fantastic to hear. Really do appreciate it, guys. But look, I think we will leave it there, guys. Again, thanks very much. Thanks very much. I'm tired now. Thank you very much to everybody that did pop into tonight's stream. Thanks very much to everybody that sent in super chats and all that. Is very much appreciated. Before you leave, do us a massive favour, guys. Smash a like. If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button as well. I'm going to record a little bit of a match reaction now, which will probably be out early in the morning. I'll get it recorded and I'll be out in the morning, probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock for you guys. So thank you very much to everybody. Mind yourselves, mind each other. Catch you in the